Hello, friend. Are you here? Hello, Mr. Toad. Hello, Angela. How have you been? Goodbye, Andy. Andy returned. It's okay. Look, today it is Ceremony Appreciation Day. Definitely canon. I definitely didn't make that up today. It is October the 31st of 2020. And it does mean we've got a new Dragon of the Month tomorrow. But that's not Ceremony Appreciation Day, so that's not as important. Now, I'm pretty sure, according to what I'm seeing, my audio is fine. So, maybe try, I don't know, putting your own sound out. Anyway, I'm going to open up DML. And before we get into anything actually in the game itself, I didn't really go through the schedule yesterday for the upcoming events. We do have new dragons. Reves and Fias, hello to you too. How have you been? And yeah, Silver is here. The stream has started. Refresh. Zinov, hello. Yeah, you can hear me. I know. I can see it. I can see everything's working. Everything's fantastic. Anyway, like I said, we do have new dragons that I haven't actually gone through yet. So we're going to take a look at those quick. And they are on the forums. I mean, obviously we've got the Thief coming tomorrow, so we're going to be breeding him. We've also got Chestnut as a Dragon of the Week for anyone that doesn't have him. But we do have the upcoming event schedule that's going to have a special dragon in a solo event. And we've got Asteroid and Bottomless Dungeon. I actually might do Dungeon this week. Well, next week, technically. Now, I'm not going to play Roblox or Among Us. I would rather do anything else. Thanks. You do know that Bird is a Pokemon. No. No. Bird is Bird. But yes, here we go. We've got this new dragon here. This is Mr. Porcupine. They've really gone with the animal theme, aren't they? They're really enjoying their animal theme race. But we got this boy, and we also have Spellwork, who's coming in the solo event. Pretty cool looking dragon, honestly. But Porcupine is going to be coming as part of the Sigil campaign. So, hopefully it's not impossible this time around. It's DML Positive Day. It won't be impossible. It will be fantastic. We're going to have a great day in DML. Want Asteroid as well, I know, right? We're trying to breed Warlock for the entire month of October, but no luck. Look, it can suck sometimes when luck is not on your side. You've still got 21 hours. DML Positivity Day. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. Anyway, like I said, it is indeed DML Ceremony Appreciation Day today. Today is the day where we thank our heavens for bringing us such an almighty god and leader as the Ceremony Dragon. Oh, the bird. You mean Chaton? Ah, I thought you meant the duck on the screen. I was going to say, no, that's a duck. That's definitely not Pokemon. You got Pumpkin? Yeah, I have had Pumpkin for many years now. I don't know how long it's been. How long have I been playing DML? 5 years and 10 months now. Almost 6 years. I didn't even get the 5-year dragon this year. Mrityan J. Chakraborty. I hope that's not a swear word in some language. Either way, thank you for joining us today. Today, we are going to be spreading positive DML vibes. We're going to be having a great day today. What will we get from this breed? I'm sure it'll be something fantastic. Lord Ceremony, let us have your blessings. Okay, that was... It's an 11 hour. It could have been a couple of hours. That's great. I'm feeling happy today. Oh, Ben, hello. Rickert, hello to you as well, my friend. Again, positive vibe day today. Nothing will make us sad. Nothing will make us depressed. Neha, hello. Thank you for your subscriblements today, my friend. Again, we're going to be good. We're going to be happy. We're going to be fabulous. So I hope that we've all been doing great. Yes, I randomly did the stream today. I did not really know if I was going to stream, but I thought, you know what? We haven't done a stream in a while. Not since we freed our Lord Apollo, our secondary Lord, of course, who is below our god ceremony. I get so confused with so many fantastic lords that assist us in game every day. You got pumpkin? Nice. You watched ads to get the Scarab Dragon? No. Why not? Why not? That's all I have to say, why not? We do need Chrono Ceremony. I mean, if you really think about it, Apollo is just a divine version of Ceremony. That's why I love them both so much. I definitely think we can take Ceremony a step further. Step further than he's ever... Who's excited for the Ancient event? Yes, I'm very excited. I'm feeling great about it. I feel no fear from the previous Ancient tournament that we had, the water event, which many people said was disastrous, but today we will be saying it was great. Looking forward 100%. Can you give some tips? Me? What? Do you want tips, or do you want to give me tips? Scarabs on your team? Well, I'm glad you like them. I would say that on average I wouldn't recommend using the dragon on most teams, but if you're just choosing to use the team of dragons that you like, go for it. I'm not gonna... You think your windows are about to break? It is very windy in England right now. It's stormy for a while. Do I know of GameX? I know of them, yes. Do you think Eliza loves Arya? Of course she does. Of course she does. Again, can we not spam the same question that I've already answered? Thank you. Ahoy! Ahoy, me hearties. Today we jump into the land of DML, a positive place, a great place, a place filled with no bugs, a place filled with no discouraging RNG and manipulative loot boxes, a place with none of that, of course. What is the stream about? It is Ceremony Appreciation Day, of course, it is, as it is the 31st of October, as it is every year. Ceremony Appreciation Day today. It's all about being happy and grateful for having our Lord Ceremony watch over us. I mean that, yes, of course she is. Played DML 2 years ago, but you couldn't log into anything and you had 3 legendaries. How many legendaries do I have? Like 60? I'm not trying to flex, I genuinely don't even know anymore. It's been so long since I've counted the amount of legendaries I have. It's like you get into such a rhythm with Dragons of the Month and other breedings. Like yesterday we randomly got Arcane, and you just... legendaries become a blur. Do I play Roblox, Jailbreak, or Piggy? No, I'd rather do close to anything else. A stream with a lot of sarcasm. There is no sarcasm that has ever left my virgin mouth. Never. I think it's Storm Aiden. I don't know what the storm is. It's Storm, insert random person's name here. How do you log into an account? That's very vague. You'd rather play Yes, I would rather play Fortnite than Jailbreak. Roblox. Legendaries are pretty pathetic now compared to Divines and especially Ancients. Yeah, kinda. Can I do an Among Us? No. It's Storm Jonas. I can believe it. But yeah, the problem with legendaries is that, you know, they of course still don't have any weaknesses, which is great for them. That was the 5th dragon, by the way, that I was just talking about before, but They just don't have the buffing that the Ancients and the Divines have, and plus their base stats are much lower, so it just kind of sucks for Legendaries. Kill them. Yes, let's be very, very, reasonable about this. Do I like Minecraft? I did like 8 years ago when I started playing it, but I just, every time I try and play it, I play a little bit, but then I get bored really quick. You need legendary habitats, and just for you need 12 spots. Yeah. Okay, if you keep spamming hi, I'm gonna have to mute you. You sound like my parrot. It's like my parrot literally goes up to me, it'll just go, hello, 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 and it'll just say it for 6 hours straight. Are you actually a parrot? Are you just... Okay, that's it. No, you're getting timed out. That's it. You've been naughty. Stop cosplaying the parrot. He can say hello by himself. You want to see all of my divines? I don't have that many, all things considered. Got a lot of legendaries, but divines, a lot of them are pay to win, so I just never bothered to get them. Like Ares, we're never getting him. That's a lot of money. We do have 4 Apollo dragons, though. If you actually know, you can't have those. They're all mine. Yeah, we don't have Poseidon, we don't have Hephaestus, we don't have Zeus, we don't have Hoyi, we don't have Changi, although we do have Changi super form, Osiris, you know, we don't have all of these boys, and we don't have these ones here. So, that's just the way that the cookie crumbles. We got a few. Do a battle with Lord Ceremony. Of course I'm going to do a battle with Lord Ceremony. Ceremony always deserves to be taken into fights. But, anyway, I didn't actually go through this whole weekly event schedule. For anyone that hasn't seen it, I didn't actually talk about it yesterday. Of course, we've got Bottomless Dungeon, and apparently Dusk Wings in the dungeon shop. That's actually quite cool, but I really want Asteroid. We got Enchanted Trinket Frenzy. I love these, actually, because trinkets are so hard to come by. I appreciate it. Clan event, that can go away. Solo event, boring, but I'll take the dragon. Blitz breeding, so if you breed Spellwork and Thief together, you can get Libra, and then pretty much nothing else apart from Dragon of the Month and Dragon of the Week being Chestnut, which you can get with Honey and Smoke. But, you know, make sure you got everything in your mind. Phase it in there. Essentially, we've got cool Bottomless Dungeon Dragon, a solo event, and a Blitz breeding. Why has it got Virgo in there again? Does it? Am I going insane? I'm confused. Kind of sucks that DML is not famous. What do you mean by famous? I mean, yeah, I don't really know what you mean by famous when it comes to a game. I mean, lots of people technically have downloaded DML, but they see the gems and they go, nah. I mean, no. DML is a fantastic game. It has an exceedingly large player base. The game has never had any problems ever, and I appreciate every single new feature that has ever been implemented into DML. Thank you, DML Lord, Ceremony, and Gameloft Gods. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, let's go and fight with our Lord and Saviour, God. We've also got Igor at level 50. Who else should we take into the fight? We got oh, let's use our Clay Dragon. It's been so long. It's been so long since we've used Dean. It doesn't, does it? This is a DML Positivity Day stream. I will not tolerate this desecration to DML on this fantastic day. No bugs, no issues, no pay to win, no loot boxes that are predatory to anyone. DML, I have never ever had an issue with DML. I'm too drunk. You wish I was drunk. Don't even know what that means, but you wish. You liked that one Ruins update? Fantastic. I'm glad that we can agree on something. Hello, Silver. That's not the Silver Wing Silver. Hello. You think that Gameloft is paying me to play this game? I wish they were. Please get drunk. All that I have in this house is like 2 cans of Foster's that have been sitting there for I think about 4.5 months. I don't know what's happened. When a lot of people went into lockdown, well, technically I haven't really been in lockdown properly, but most people when they got locked down, they all started drinking. I did the opposite. I just stopped drinking anything. Only 10:30, but you'll get drunk with me. That's cute. FASS. I mean, I don't mind whether you donate or not, but if you want to stick to your word, I gave you your shout out. FASS, will you stick to your word or not? If the game wants to pay you to play it, you're down. Well, I mean, why don't you ask Adam on the forums? You can say, Adam, look, want to give me some dollarinos? I will talk positive things about DML only. You don't even drink water. You'd probably be dead by now. You've got 4 crates of tribute. Yeah, come mail them to me quick. We're not that far away. Just saying hello. Drinking alcohol is bad for your health. Drink tea and you will be just fine. That's the thing though, what kind of tea? Because a lot of people, especially in the UK, fill their tea with lots of sugar. And sugar in large quantities is also bad for health. So is any of it good? Maybe we should just never eat or drink ever again. Padmavati Mata. You want to do a shout out? Give me some dollarino. I'll play your game Marino. Can that be my intro? Sponsors. Sponsors come. Sponsors please. Are you British? Yeah, I was born in England. I moved away from England. I came back to it. As soon as you come here, that's it. Your life is over. You are destined to forever come and... no. Positive day. You are forever destined to have a happy, fruitful life in the United Kingdom. Is it even going to be the United Kingdom soon? Probably not. In England. You know, because Brexit. Positive day. I love ceremony. I love Lord Ceremony. Look at him go, beating up this level 60 Stardust. You show them who's boss, Ceremony. Oh, Ceremony knows what to do. Wouldn't you risk being demonetized if you became drunk? I don't think you can actually be demonetized for being drunk. I think it would depend on what I said, which, to be fair, I could not guarantee. So you're technically not wrong. You knew a girl who liked to add 5 teaspoons of sugar in her tea? Yeah, see, that's the sort of thing where I'm like, you're asking for an early heart attack. Know what I mean? It's rained pretty much every day this week. How is that good? Perspective, my friend. I actually love the rain, and that's not even a meme because it's positive day. I actually do like the rain. So there you go. One man's trash is another man's treasure. One man's unfortunate situation is another man's wonderful situation. Or woman, or other kin. Apache helicopter. You know. All hail Lord Ceremony. He is our god. Well, I say our. I cannot be presumptuous. He is my god. He will forever be my god. My own god. He probably died from diabetes. From diabetes. I'm so funny. This is why I do my DML appreciation day. It gets me in such a jolly good mood. You only put half a teaspoon of sugar in your coochie... What? Coochie man? Is that your name? Ah, no, it's the Coochie Man! Ah! God, I was about to say, is he like the bogey man that just hides under the bed? That's probably not something I actually want to think about. Do you have Twitch? I did used to stream on Twitch a little bit back when I used to play a lot of Paladins and some other games, and but then it became much everything at once. I had to stop doing the daily streams, which sucked. You know what? We are going to buff our boy Ceremony, and he is going to take down this monstrous beast of Mini. That is if he doesn't get one shot. Please do not destroy Ceremony. No! How could you do it? How could you do it, Mini? You're going to do it to Dean as well, aren't you? You may have taken our Lord, but our Lord will be reincarnated. Okay. How many ancients do I have? I have 2. Because I have chosen not to involve myself in the positive practice of extremely pay-to-win loot boxes. or the dragons that come in them. Again, I think it's okay that they are introducing these predatory practices in the game, as it only benefits the players. Yes, that's what I think. RuneScape stream. I haven't actually played RuneScape in a very long time. I was in like year 7. Gosh, that is a while ago. Why did I eat your breakfast? If you didn't want me to eat it, you shouldn't have left it lying around. Why do I like DML? I'm a sucker for dragons. That's pretty much it. Invite me to your friends list. I do have the max amount of friends added in-game than the ones that appear. You can add me, but I'll never be able to see you in-game, I'm afraid. Make God level 100 with max enchantment. You know, I have been planning on it. I have been planning on making our Lord Ceremony level 100 for a long time. But other things came up, such as Apollo and these wonderful additions to the game, Ancients, that definitely did not make the game go even more pay to win. They definitely didn't do that. So, you know, it's been on the back burner. Hello, General Oyunku. Oh, and Blasty Forme, hello. Welcome back, friend. What happened to DML Rebirth? It has not died, but playing so much DML every day, no, it wasn't extremely painful. It was challenging. That's it. That's what I'm gonna go with, okay? It was challenging. As in, not difficult. Challenging for the mind. You know what I mean? God is more important than Apollo. Of course he is. Our Lord Ceremony will come for Apollo in every way apart from the leveling part. I do DML videos, but they are really bad. Do not watch. Have you considered maybe making them better in a way that you'd like? I mean, at the end of the day, if you hate your own content, that's probably not going to do well for you. Why don't you just make things that you want to, the way that you want to make them? If you want to throw in 18 Fortnite memes in there, you know, I might think it's a little bit garish, but if it's what you want to do, all I say is do it. You know. Play Half-Life 2 multiplayer. God. It's just, it's so old. It's so old. It's like, I've got other games that I'm playing at the moment. I haven't even done the Crown Tundra DLC yet. I've got so many things to get to, and then obviously PlayStation 5's coming out. I have pre-ordered for, well, I've had pre-ordered for months now. It's all gonna get very, very crazy. Why am I randomly fighting? There's no fighting in DML, there is only communal friendship. Please show Erlang Shen. Why do you want to see him? They should give everyone a ceremony because they made the game so pay to win. They do. What? Don't you remember the part of the game where they do actually give everyone a free ceremony? They understand the importance of our Lord Ceremony. Don't worry, Gameloft knows. They've always known. They just, you know, they don't want to be too pushy with their religion. They don't want to force it on people. They just want people that awaken to it to be aware. Play Genshin? Well, I am playing Genshin. That's why the stream title says that we're going to be playing it a little bit later on. We've done our DML grinding. We'll do that. Please use a common, uncommon, rare one time. I did just do a bunch of fights with ceremony. If there was Eliza X Aya, will ship it? I've been shipping it for 4 years. I've been shipping it for 4 years. So, you can also ship it, my friend. You haven't played either of the DLCs? Why did you buy them? Why would you buy them and not play them, my friend? But look, fine. I'll show you Erlang Shen because you're obsessed with him. I don't know. What do you want? What do you want out of the boy? He just sort of sits there and punches the air every now and then. That's about all that Mally does. You know, it is weird thinking about how purple he is. He sort of looks like an orc with big ears. Maybe he's just a really deformed rabbit. Rename Silver to Silver, the capital S is missing. Well, not everyone here has a capital letter at the beginning of their name. I don't even... Do I? I actually don't know. I actually don't know. Why do I like Ceremony Dragon a lot? Look, you will awaken to it one day yourself, I'm sure. I don't need to show you affection, our Lord Ceremony. You'll see one day. You'll see. Monster Musume. No, I chose to not watch it, as I'm sure if I wanted to watch borderline hentai, I could find a lot of other shows that would do the job but better. Why people can't have unlimited friends? They can in-game, it's just that only a certain amount appear in-game, because technically, like, think about it, say someone had 17,000 people added, having a person be able to access all 17,000 people would probably actually destroy the servers. You just got your first legendary. I'm happy for you, Yinlong. You watched The Owl House. I actually don't know what that is. I don't hear you. Well, that was a lie, obviously. Seems I'm challenging you. No, I'm not challenging you. Lord Ceremony will always be there. The day that you accept his blessing, he will always be there. Yes. Your old Android clan sucks now. Oh, to be fair, I don't even remember what happened to it. Or I have no idea what happened to it. I apologize, my friends. That account is dead. Did you read all the Harry Potter books? God, no. What does Divine Wisdom do? What, we talk about the upgrades? Or... Minecraft. You just post Minecraft. What do you mean by Minecraft? Minecraft? What is this? This game posted? Oh, okay, I'm not even going to show that. I don't even know if that's legal. How to play this game consistently without draining out? Like a lot of things, basically, if you feel drained in DML, which of course none of us ever do, DML Positivity Day, by the way, but if a person was to feel drained, either take some time away from the game, maybe a few days, a week, maybe, but the way that I find is that I just choose to do specific things in game and avoid others. So, like, if there's a Dragon's Delight event that only has one dragon in it that I'm not really too keen on, I'll just ignore it. Bottomless Dungeon, for example. We could easily get crazy scores every week. But it can be very draining. So a lot of the time, I just don't bother doing the dungeon because it does make me feel... It has in the past made me feel drained. Not today. Not today, we are not drained. So, if you just feel like you're doing something and you feel like, gosh, I wish I was doing something else, or you just feel like you're not actually enjoying it, don't do it. Don't force yourself to do it. You don't need to do anything in DML. You want to do things in DML. So if you're forcing yourself, you're going to end up not wanting to do that. When I play Jurassic World, it's like Jurassic World's like all of the theme park games that I used to play a lot of when I was a kid. Look, I know that I'd enjoy them, but there's other things that I'm playing at the moment. You know, there's thousands of games out there to play at all times. You've got to be picky about the things that you're going to play. So why am I playing DML? Because it's the greatest game on Earth, of course. It has our Lord in it. Yes, I did see that, DM universe. What is your least favourite dragon? No, this is a positive day. There is no least favorite dragon. He's still a fantastic dragon droid. I love him. Every fiber of my being. Droid, I love you. Please don't come near me, but I love you, droid. Erlang Shen is Thanos because of color. That's an interesting hypothesis. Do I play Dragon Veil? I did many years ago. No longer. Do I play Among Us? No. It's bad that you have to choose not to do some tasks in game so that you don't burn out yourself and die, basically. Yes, I mean, everyone can be busy. Everyone's got their own lives to lead. You know, technically burnout isn't an inherently negative thing. Maybe you're just looking for some spice. Maybe you go and get some spice somewhere else and come back and love the game even. DML positive day focused. How old am I? I am 22. That took me a moment. I actually don't keep track of my age anymore because I find that it is not of importance. Can you please sell dragons? I wish we can kill dragons. That's not sounding very positive. I would say killing is the opposite of both a civilized society and DML Positivity Day. So instead we will resurrect new dragons using the power of our Lord. You're so cute, dragons. Oh, you're so cute, dragons. Apollo, I know, he's wonderful, isn't he? You just look at him and you just know you're gonna have a good day. Stop spamming the same question, please, or I will wring my own neck. No, I won't. It's positive day. Hey, that's it. You're also getting timed out. God damn it. Can people just not post the same thing 9,000 times? Good lord. Realize it's a stream. There's going to be a slight delay. If you spam your question, next person gets... It seems the anger has overthrown me. We're going to chill. We're going to take a moment. You know why? It's because we don't have ceremony on our team. Apollo, look, my friend, you were finally released. Please forgive me for my sin of lashing out today. Which is the most OP divines? I would say Loki. I would say statistically you are completely wrong. You have a lot of exception divines. If you're talking about his elements don't actually mean much anymore as of the introduction of sigils. I didn't even notice that Ezra was about to die. Whoops. But sigils have made it so that Shadow and Plant are not as good as they used to be. That would be a little bit of an understatement. They are basically as good as any element because the actual base damage, main thing now. But yes, positivity, Edley. Do you used to play My Singing Monsters? No, I never did. What's the game with the Ronin guy in it? You also said, yeah, that's a little bit vague. If you're talking about the game I played, are you talking about Ghost of Tsushima? Or Andy Sigils? Let's call Apollo quacky. Oh, just kidding. I'm a little bit confused. Why are you being positive? Wow. You know, I'm trying to go out of my way, have a positive day, and people are like, what? You're being positive? What's wrong with you, you freak? Am I just that negative all the time? Do I just give off this vibe that no matter what, I'm just gonna like shout at people? Is this what I've become? Is this who I am? Where I'm from? Should you replace your level 30 elephant with your Seth? Probably, but it depends on your whole team, depends on your current situation, depends on what you're doing. If you were, say, a adamant lover of the elephant dragon and you wanted to use him until the day you died, I would say it wouldn't be the optimal choice, but you have every right to do it. Freak, You sweared. Sure. Again, I'm not going to take issues with anyone. Sure, it was a swear. The lightest swear in the world, I might say. Freak? Whatever. You got the crystal dragon! Nice! Very cool. I love when I went for crystal dragon. It took me weeks and weeks to breed. I loved doing that. Repeatedly, you know, trying to do the same thing and it just not working out. That was so enjoyable. Like when you try and breed the enchantment breedables and they just never ever come out. I love it. Sekiro. Oh, that's from a while ago now. Yes, that was a good game. Yes. Are ads annoying? They are very annoying. Which is also the reason why I have never told people... Oh, damn it. Why does it put Nessa at the... Ugh. That's why I always say to people, you can use ad block on the channel if you want to. I'm not going to be fussy. I also use ad block a lot. Ads are very invasive. Obviously, they're the only way that people like me actually makes any money. So, feels bad, man, when they get turned off. But at the same time, I understand. You didn't get pumpkin, you got clay at least. It's your first clay. Nice! Better than nothing. You're always focusing on doing all the things mandatory, and that's the thing that makes you drained out, trying to limit goals. Indeed. If you did every single part of DML all the time, so enchantment battles, arena, digital map fights, normal map fights... This is a really low bracket. I haven't actually touched arena in like a month, but this is a really low bracket. I don't actually have red rib yet. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Maybe positivity day is getting to my head a little bit. Why am I feeling so positive about this? I said this last time, I never actually did it. Can you see all of my ancients? I only have 2 of them. Would you like to have a pet snake? I wouldn't have an issue with having a pet snake, but I've already got a pet. I don't have a lot of time as it is, so probably for the sake of the pet, I probably shouldn't get a random pet snake. Hey, some adverts can be very funny, and most of them are terrible though. You want Chrono Ra? Interesting. Why do you have evasion and purity? This is going to be slightly cancerous. Don't one-shot me. Fantastic. Actually, I should have wandered him probably. Oh well, we're fine. We're fine for now. Reduce their damage and we'll be okay. Your big Indian fan, can you get a shout out? Deceiver. There you go. You got your shout out, my friend. Don't he beg? Don't he beg? How long have I wanted Arcane Dragon for? Since the original Ancient event that he was out in. Gosh, this person has 4 epics? Really? Oh god, this is also... He's gonna one-shot me if I don't... Oh, this is gonna go badly. I should have put Nezha in front for this one. Oh, good lord, it's already going bad. Oh no. Save us. Lord Ceremony. Ceremony! Hear my calls. Hear my calls, my friend. Please. Please, I beg of you. Face cam. No, you. Ah, wonderful. RNG is on my side. Natesh Ramlagan. Thank you for your subscription, my friend. I appreciate you being here. What is God Ceremony doing right now? He is always looking over us. He is always looking over us. When he was in the milestone, who would count? Best combo for Thief. The video for Thief will be out tomorrow. I will be revealing all of the best combos with the help of the DML Planner and the DML Wiki. Go and check those out, by the way, if you haven't already. They are fantastic resources to use. Always check them out. Ben wants a shout out. Ben. Why do I call myself what I do? It's what my parrot used to say. That's it. Nothing special about it, really. Come on, can we please get this rare evasion out of the way? Thank you. Face cam, no you. You know, evasion just so annoying. It's just annoying. It's not good. It's not fantastic. It's just annoying. I don't understand why people love it so much. Well, I get that if you don't have any better options, why people tend to use it, but if you have better options, some people still use it. It's like, why? Obviously, you got an epic one, I can understand because of the evasion rate, but apart from that. But Brent and Vanessa, thank you for joining us today. Just got Rust. I wonder how many Rust Dragons I have read over time. You know, it's one of those things where I wish DML had actual stats in-game that showed you, like, how many times you've read X Dragon or Y Dragon. Probably quite interesting. What's all this ceremony stuff about? Our Lord ceremony. Even for those that do not believe, he will bless you. You love me. I love you. But 3 double egg relics you can't wait to breed the thief. I guess that's one thing you could use it on. Normally I use them on breeding blitz events. But it does depend. It does depend. All the best dragons in a team. What, you talking about the enemy? You have COVID. Rest in rip. Hopefully nothing happens. That would be unfortunate. Agua gua gua. Just don't know it yet. That's not how that works. Why is ceremony not a divine? These are the real questions. That's what I'm saying. I completely agree. Why is he not? You know, I have faith that... I know that Gameloft already understand the power of ceremony. They just don't want to bring him out as a divine because they are fearful for his ultimate power being truly released to the public. I understand. Makes perfect sense. Who's about to have on a team or Siren? Probably neither of them, to be honest. Probably neither of them. Oh, this is a spicy fight. We probably still need to take out first dragon here. He cannot one-shot all of us. You cannot physically one-shot all of us with cruelty purity. You can't do it. Don't prove me wrong. Well, he missed anyway. Great. You were the one asking whether I like cats or dogs. All animals have their gracious gifts to us. Blitz breeding is... Silver! How dare you say something negative to cat today? I will not be tolerating it. Do you like a pet fish? I used to have a pet fish many moons ago. His name was Mardy. I almost forgot. His name was Mardy. Mardy fish. And he was a fighting fish. And if you'd have put another fish near him, he probably would have been very mean. But we never did that. But Mardy, rest his poor soul, has been gone for many years. Love you, Mardy. Shall we be friends? I don't know, Joseph. Shall we? That's sort of up to you, if you want to be. You love my PFP. Who are you talking to, dude? I love many people's PFPs. Do I have Skull Helm? No, I have chosen not to pay to win this month. Therefore, I will not be getting myself Skull Helm. Rest in rip. Can I do a collab with Mar Games? No, probably not. All of your 5 pet fish died. Rest in rip, their poor souls. Doggy lol. Jesus. I did not expect that name. Hello, my friend. Yeah, like, we don't have a divine ceremony because there's already Apollo. The ceremony's probably an ancient. You know what? You've worked it out. That's so true. Boiling plus ice equals water. What a joke. Sounds like someone's getting a little bit negative today. I would like to remind you that it is the 31st of October, therefore it is DML Positivity Day, not DML Negativity Day. Thank you, my friend. Would you like to live in South India? I did live in India. I've done that once. I will choose to probably not do that again. I mean, I'm not going to rule out the possibility, as I never like to talk in absolutes, apart from my all-ever undying love for Lord Ceremony. Probably not. You want a high-level player to be your friend? What does it matter whether they're a high-level player or not? Do you used to have a cat? No, I've never owned a cat. When is DML Negativity Day? I thought that was every day, apart from today. Silver is gay. I'm so glad we got that rhyme in there. Bless your soul. Do you wash your hands? As I am not a barbarian, I do often wash my hands after using the toilet, after handling food, especially chicken. Definitely make sure whenever you handle chicken that it's cooked properly and that you wash all surfaces and your hands. God bless us all. God being our Lord Ceremony, of course. Can I draw? Everyone's capable of drawing. If your question is, can you draw? Well, that's a different question, my friend. How about a dog? I did used to have a dog called Levi. He's almost definitely gone. Rest in peace. Moshi Mosh! Hello, Rohana. What is your most hated dragon? Jenny, try another day. It's DML Positivity Day, please. Have some tact. What about your bird? What about my bird? What has he done now? What is the best legendary in your opinion? Legendary and best? Maybe asked me that 5 years ago, friend. Can you draw me? And if you want, I don't know why you'd want to. Which is your favourite, Ikez or Andy? Andy is an OG. Ikez is sort of a stand-in, current climate. I don't dislike either of them. Has Andy been pooping on my shoulder again? He does that often. Tell your bird to say hello. I think he's sleeping. He's up all night. Do you like DML this days or not? Today, yes, my friend. I couldn't think of a better game in the DML. DML Positivity Day. DML has been a blessing to us all. I could never, ever think of saying anything negative about this treasure, this gem of a title. What is my favourite epic dragon? I don't use epics. You logged into DML using Facebook, but you get the prairie. Have you tried restarting your game? Can I get him then? You have a question. So you have a question not? Me being positive, am I sick? This is what I said before. I can't believe it. I'm positive for once, and all that people can do is ask if I'm sick. Why am I playing DML? Is that a rhetorical question? Can you say hi, Ben? Hi, Ben! Please convince DML to add an auto button in the dungeon. I don't know how that would work, because the whole point of dungeon is that you do the tasks in it, which means you can't have an auto button in the dungeon. Maybe ask them yourself? You're trying to breed the crystal dragon, and your videos help to get the dragons you need. You now have Emperor and Magnet, so you can get crystal. Wonderful. You're probably watching videos that are many years old now. I hope there's no misleading information in. How did I think of my channel name? Is what my bird used to say. Nothing special. That's it. You have COVID? Oh no. Don't think I currently have it. I'm almost certain I've already had it. since I work around it. I don't know, probably not right now. Although it is going crazy in this country. We'll see, won't we? If anything happens to me, only positive things, see what happens. You like fishing? I don't think I've fished for about 18 years. So I couldn't tell you. Nessa or Hermes? Nessa for their overall ability to support any dragon in any team. Hermes for being my OG. Rares are treasures to me. Kinlong, that's what I like to hear. Oh, such a wholesome comment. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Do I have Ligma? I don't have balls, so no. Do you marry yet? No. I have chosen to not give in to basic instincts and get married at a young age, only to inevitably get to... What is your favourite uncommon dragon? I've always put these questions, your favourite epic, your favourite rare, like, what? Do people actually have favourites for each category? Don't even look at them anymore. I mean, yes, they're all of them. All of them. They're all lovely. What is my favourite ancient dragon? Probably Valkov. I'm not just saying that because he's new, probably him. I don't like this person. They've put all their epics on 3 different dragons. That's actually a good strategy, and it scares me. What's my favourite food? I enjoy many types of food, my friends. I like seafood. I like La Saga. No, I'm not Garfield. I've never heard that joke before. What else do I like? I pretty much eat everything apart from like 3 or 4 foods, and technically I think I'm allergic to pomegranates, but I still sometimes will choose to eat those anyway, and then I'll end up feeling ill and I'll be like, why do I feel sick? My voice gives you positive. Lovely, that's what we're after today, folks. That's what we're after. How are you focused fighting dragons while answering almost all comments? Because DML doesn't require brain power. Is that a negative thing to say? No, I would say that's a positive thing even. It's a good thing. Because it means the game's more accessible. Lovely, I'm glad that we have agreed upon that. Are allergic to nothing. That sounds like the sort of thing someone who's allergic to something would say before they find out they're allergic to it. Why don't I use Loki instead of Andy? Because when Loki was released, Andy was already at max level. So why would I then level up the exact same dragon pretty much to level 100? It wouldn't actually be good in terms of resources. So that's why. Don't forget to sub to this channel and make 100,000 subs. You see, my friend, you assume that I care, even slightly, about sub count. It may seem strange for someone in my position to not care, but I don't care. You don't have to sub if you don't want to. You can if you want. But I'm not gonna scream at you. Like, subscribe. Yo, we've got this crazy video today, boys. I've never had a video this good before. Make sure you smash that like button, otherwise I'm gonna not show you this video. Okay, guys, now, can we watch a 15-second sponsor from our great sponsor, NordVPN? Oh my god, you'll never get a better sponsor than this. Make sure you buy NordVPN with code QUACKS2020. Oh god, it makes me feel ill. I mean, no. People that do that are purely trying to capitalize upon their careers. That's it. They're definitely not selling out their dignity. They are definitely not doing that. How dare you even think that? Hush yourself. Do you like satay? As in, like, a stir fry? Hell yeah! Next time DML have a charity event, chose Andy as main dragon. You assume I had any choice in any of that. You think that people can control their sponsors and aren't controlled by them? Do you know satay? It's chicken organs. That's not true. You can have a saute for different things if you're talking about saute, unless you're talking about a specific thing that I don't actually know about, in which case, fine, I accept defeat. Like this video in 5 seconds or the spider will be under your bed tonight. If you don't like this video, then the bogeyman will come. Please give your mother's cooking channel a shout out. It's called Rashmi's Gourmet. Okay, that's an interesting request. The issue that I have with that is that as I've not watched any of the content, I don't believe it's risky to do that because I don't know what's in it. Have you been to Indonesia? Think so? I don't remember. I used to travel a lot when I was young. I don't remember anything anymore. Andy versus Andy. Who would win? Ceremony. You're on level 160 with all of Dragon's Tools Sinister. That's not true. That's not actually possible. So, if we can choose to not lie to the chat on this DML Positivity Day, that would be fantastic. Do you believe in deja vu? I believe that humans will repeat the same things that will lead them into the same situations in many situations, yes. In that sense, I don't believe that there is some otherworldly presence of deja vu, if you get what I mean. Do you want Chrono Ceremony? Yes. Now, please. Can you tell me how to breed legendary? I have made countless breeding guides for every single dragon of the month, apart from one, I think, ever released. And at the same time, I do also have videos from the past of how to breed all of the regular breedable legendary. So if you would like to take those and have a look, that would be fantastic. You're from the Caribbean. Cute. You want to sell. You want to sell your soul? Do you want to sell your dragons? For what you're looking for, my friend. I am playing since 2015. I am a big fan and bide so much dragons. You considered that most people will not see that as a positive thing. I'm not saying anything about my own personal opinion because of course it is DML Positivity Day and I think that is fantastic that you are supporting the game. But maybe that's not always a good thing. You know? Let's be, when we're being positive, let's also be honest. You know? Do you know Jaden Animations? Yes, I've known them for a while. And I do song requests? No, because I would rather not get demonetized. Thank you for understanding in this harsh situation that I have been forced into. You hatched Sinister today. I am happy for you, friend. You have purchased Death Knight, another questionable choice, considering that Arcane is available to us right now. Unless you already had Arcane, but that still would be a questionable choice. I personally like to spend my money on food, keep me sustained, and also save money in case, I don't know, we get a global pandemic. But in case we can choose to ignore all sense of sanity, I suppose, yes, we could waste all of our money every day. You are completely right. Oh, Zingo! How have you been? I feel like it's been a billion years. Didn't DML launch in 2015? You are correct. It launched in January of 2015, which is when I began playing. How do I have so many arena gems? I have not actually used that many. The idea with the arena, if you want to get big scores and go for the dragons that are available, like Red Rib or Amazon, is that you do lots of battles in the arena and you get free arena gems for doing it after, what is it, 6 wins? And 6 or 8. I'll have to double check. I don't remember. This is how little I played the arena usually. But when you get to that win streak, you get a free arena gem. So if you do that enough, you can stack up hundreds and hundreds of free arena gems Was it 6? Yeah, okay, I was right originally. But you can stack up loads of them free to play, and then you just spend all of them at once. And that's how you get the really difficult, I guess you could say, to get dragons such as legendaries. Do you have a predator fish? You already know I don't, Ben. Do you like Halloween or Christmas? I don't truly care for either. It's just like forced spending of gifts. If you want to give someone a gift, why don't you just give them a gift? At any time of the year. Why does it have to be when other people determine it? You should look to be nice at every point in your day. Thank you, Lord Ceremony, for blessing us with such positivity on this day, the 31st of October, 2020. Can you play I Write Sins Not Tragedies? No, because again, I would get super demonetized for that. You're on my Discord? Lovely. I'm happy to have you there. What if DML creates a new tier called Godliath tier? To be fair, I wouldn't have thought of the name Godliath. That's very spooky. The time difference between the US and the UK is the problem. Ah, yes. That is very true. Please sell decorations. Decorations are useless. You see, that's where you're wrong, because whenever we want to spend gold, we could just spend gold on the decorations. Have you thought about that? There should be trading in DML. Now, I don't doubt the fact that trading in DML would be extremely fun, in a sense, like it is in Pokemon, but I don't think they'd be able to manage it correctly. Try Among Us. Of course, I'm aware that Among Us is a game, very hot right now, but I feel like Among Us is a game that is enjoyable when you have an entire group of people coordinated to play it. Playing it with random is nothing but terror, and I have no desire to do. You're in China. Cool. Cordian Long. Glad to have you here today. How about a peaceful dragon? We've already got Hippie, a proprietor of peace, so I am happy to have their addition to the game. Thank you, DML, for creating such a wonderful specimen dragon. Dragon Mania is better. Interesting. What game is better, DML or Among Us? I would say DML has more content, because it factually does. However, Among Us does also have the benefit of being a title that you can play at any time, which DML, technically you can, but if you're out of energy, of course you would have to wait some, which is one of those wonderful mechanics that I definitely do not despise with every fibre of my being. You find it weird when the Walmart is selling decorations when you can simply buy them? Yeah, that's... it's an interesting decision, please. Why you hate Void? I do not hate Void. In fact, I actually really like the Void element. Has this person been getting more points? No. Do we continue? Do we continue? I don't think I actually have many arena gems. I wasn't actually planning on doing an arena run. But I do have lots of gems. And, I normally don't stream arena. I'm thinking maybe I should just do it for the hell of it. So, the further I get into this win streak, the more worried I am that I'm not going to pay attention and actually just lose my win streak, which would be both hilarious for you, I'm sure, but also very embarrassing for me. Maybe we should just go until we run out of arena gems. Your birthday is October the 20th. Oh, it's just been. Oh, another year older, another year closer to death. I'm just kidding, it's positive day. Another day closer to fulfillment. Why don't I use Void? Because I was looking for an Ancient Void to come out and I was going to level up one of those. Of course, this time around with the High Ancient event, that is not going to be the case, so we'll be waiting. Because at one point I was going to level up Erlang Shen because he has the 2 remaining elements that I need, being Metal and Divine, and I've already got Divine, but Metal and Void. But if there was an Ancient with those elements, I think it would be better suited to my team. So we'll have to see. Why are there no quad element dragons in DML? because this isn't Dragon City, and DML is different to Dragon City, therefore it works different. Why do I have Nezha as my healer? Because Nezha is, right now, especially with Wonder, I would say probably the best healer slash support in the game. Nezha works in pretty much every single team composition, whether it's an aggressive one or a defensive one, and will always be useful. I genuinely cannot think of a better defensive dragon. Water plus Earth is fantastic, along with Divine, doubly fantastic. That's a no meme, actual positive comment for a dragon today. We are doing well. We are doing well. It's rubbing off fantastic. I was off DML for a while, and there are so many updates. Well, no Sinister for you. Kinda sucks, but he'll probably return one day. Maybe next Halloween. Don't be embarrassed if you lose win streak. You lost 27 times in a row once. As sad as that is, it doesn't instill me with great confidence. If anything, that makes me panic a little. You love Deji. I am happy for you. I'm glad you like them. The stream is really fun. No, you. Can you see the parrot? I believe he's sleeping right now. He's been awake all night. Yeah, probably time to let him sleep. Parrots actually sleep for quite a long time. But when you're in the same room as them, they tend to wake up, get really excitable. At least a lot of them do. So it's better to just leave him in there, let him have his fun, and do whatever he wants to do. Mamotu is better than Nezha. Again, that depends on what you're looking for, because Nezha has the benefit of having Divine. And trust me, buffs with Wonder and Acceptance for Divine are fantastic. That's not to say that Mamotu's buffing isn't also great, because it is, especially when he's an ancient element. But the two dragons, they have slightly different usages in a team. You know, it's possible that people do just put in lots and lots of gems into their game and waste all of their money. That is very, very common in DML. And by waste, I mean, of course, just choose to use them in the way that they see fit. You know, anyone could spend the money that they want on the game. It's just a lot of the time, I would say, that some people spend more than they probably need to get enjoyment and could probably spend the money elsewhere. Is being sad negative or positive? Depends on the reasoning for the sadness. How did I find DML when it was released? The journey of me downloading DML was quite simple. I had just upgraded from a laptop, and I had just gotten my new PC, which is this one that I'm using here. And I didn't have Windows 8 before that. So of course Windows 8 comes with a store. And I was like, this is quite cool, having a sort of Play Store on a PC. Let's have a look at what's on here and if there's any games. And the recommended game that had just come out, it said, was DML. And as I'm someone that had played Dragon City in the past and Dragon Vale, I was like, maybe I'll give it a try. And 5 years and 10 months later here. I wish there were a defensive ancient or Divine that had void and metal elements. Again, that's what I've been waiting for a while. I have wanted an ancient with those elements for a while. Metal and void would be fantastic for me. Of course, it hasn't happened yet. We'll have to see. You've never spent money on DML. You've played for 2 years and you're level 58. My Android account, I haven't played on for a few weeks now. I think that we got to level 75 in 2 weeks, something like that. So you say you've played for 2 years, but you probably mean you played it for a few weeks. Long section of breaks would be slightly more accurate. Just pointing it out. Your slow mode isn't active, so people can spam comment. They can, which is why I ask people to be mindful. Because I don't like to over-moderate the chat. I like people to be able to speak as they wish. It's just, obviously some people, they don't like to do that. But I have faith and hope in people that they will. So, regardless, I allow it. But I will just ban them if they go out of their way to be annoying. If there was a pizza dragon, what would its elements be? Probably fire and... I guess you could say plant, because, you know, it might have vegetables on it. Or it might be earth, if we take the wood fire stove. Many possibilities. Can you believe that my 2 common, 1 legendary can beat 3 divine? Easily, if they are way over leveled or use specific sigils. Yes, any dragon can beat any dragon in that situation. That's what I mean, Blazer. You weren't actually playing the game. You took long breaks. Why does tribal and ceremony dragons have the same tribal hat? I mean, do they? I've never actually bothered to look, but that's cool. Does that mean that tribal is a follower of the ceremony god religion? It must be true. I've never thought about it. You have opened my eyes today. Thank you, good squire. We've got a level 50 in 4 months. That's not bad, Zerano. You made it an account 1 week ago and you are in level 60. Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. You have 1.3 billion food, planning to feed 1 of the ancients next ancient event. I like that. I always say to people when we have a new ancient event, you should hoard your food and prepare to use it after you've played the event, because you could get very lucky. You might get every single ancient and you might get the super dragon without spending any money. So rather than being rash and leveling up dragons initially, I think people should definitely, you know, just wait and see what happens during the event. Day of the Dragons. Precisely. Hello, Lord Quag. Hello, Lord Quag. What if you get ancient chest dragons from ancient light event by getting freaking-ish lucky? How would I feel? I would likely sell the dragon to my terrors of past. Was my DML account name? It's just my name. You may have only played for 1 year, but I'm still only level 58. You're on 319 days logged in. Nothing wrong with that. I don't judge people based on their playtime, especially since DML isn't a skill-based video game. You know, we've got other games like League of Legends to do that in. So the amount of days you've played, well, the amount of time you spend in a game doesn't dictate skill anyway. It's a very common problem that a lot of people don't understand. It's like a lot of things in life. If you do something for a very long time, of course you would expect that someone would become more proficient. Except when it comes to skill-based things, that doesn't always happen. Because if you don't improve your skills over the time frame, a lot of people stagnate. They don't actually improve themselves. And in DML, if there is little skill anyway, that's just sort of the game. So don't be too worried about being a low level or only playing free. I don't judge people based on that. You use commons on your team, but you still defeated Thunderwolf. Why is that so? Because the early game is really easy to get through. Same with all of the map. Most of the map you'll end up hiring dragons, or you should, to beat a lot of it up to Heroic Mode Mini. And then after that, you can use your own dragons. And again, technically common dragons can do most things in game, but now that sigils have been released, it is not recommended. We still love common dragons for their attempts, of course, but they are obviously not going to be as good as their ancient, divine, or legendary counterparts. You know Laser Beam from Australia? I know of them. I don't personally know them. Just because I'm Australian doesn't mean I actually know all Australians, or yes, technically I am Australian, I have an Australian passport. Who else has the Yamad dragon? I would say those that make questionable decisions with their purchases, perhaps. You liked it a lot. I also liked Yamad a lot, but his release method was the thing that I didn't like as much. No joke, your fence may break. Hopefully not. That would be unfortunate, my friend. How many are you subscribed? I don't really understand the question, and like I said earlier, I don't actually care for sub count at all. Everyone in this chat, you can be subbed, you can be not subbed. I will appreciate you regardless of your sub status. Obviously, the reason that people should sub is if they watch a lot of content from a person, that way it actually goes into your feed. But I've done it before where I've watched a lot of videos from someone and not subscribed to them. I understand it happens. Usually it's just convenient to do it. Sub numbers don't really count for much anyway. Not bothered. How many times have I rebirthed? In DML, technically 3 times. Technically 3 times. Thank you for making videos when new things come. I'm not as quick about it as I used to be because I used to be available in terms of the day. I try. Some days I just don't have the time to update people, but you know, if we ever can't get a video out about a new update or a new topic, I assure you that if you join the Discord server, the updates will be in there, and the server members always talk about the new features in DML, so even if there isn't a video about it, they will be talking about it, posting about it. Always happens in the server, which is why the Discord server has always been used as a sort of backup, in a sense, for when can't necessarily get a video out on that day, or that's a way that I also use it. So if you've ever been stuck, been like, gosh, I wish that I got this news earlier, probably in the Discord. When will I play Genshin? Whenever I'm done with DML, which, to be fair, I've been going on longer in DML today than I thought originally, so I didn't plan on doing an arena run. And I'm not sure how much longer we'll actually be able to go with the amount of arena gems we have, but I don't often do the arena in DML, so I thought, you know what, why don't we just do it this one? Live on stream, we'll just go on a big arena run, why not? Maybe we'll get Red Rib, maybe we won't. If I really wanted to, I could spend a lot of my gems, just get him probably. But at the same time, we could save these gems for the ancient event. Let's see. You play Genshin? Yes, I'm AR40, my friend, as the title of this stream should suggest. I wouldn't say I've been crazy on Genshin all the time. I have been, it's sort of like, I do my daily things, I make sure I do daily commissions, use all the resin, and that's been it for the most part. How many collections have I unlocked? Quite a few. Not all of them, of course. Oh, that is very sad, Yinlong. Whenever animals or people or anything passes, it can be very upsetting. But we live on, and it's part of those of us who live on, honor their legacy and live them. Positive vibes today, my friend. Thank you, Lord Ceremony, for blessing us. How many arena gems do you have? I'm choosing not to look at them because I fear I'm about to run out. And that would be depressing considering the points that we're currently at. So I will check when I run out how many points we have, which is probably going to be very soon. This is not how I would recommend you do an arena run, of course. Get up to a few hundred arena gems recommended. Stack them up and save them for an arena run. Red Rib, one of the legendaries. That would be my recommendation. And usually with arena, I would suggest that you either go for a very high score initially, scare people away. Okay, you're getting timed out. I don't know why you decided to immediately start spamming, but you will not get a pass. Everyone will be treated the same. 69 win streak! But yes, normally you should definitely pre-plan your arena win streaks to make sure that you're going to get the dragon. But we're here today. It was a live stream. Let's do something in DML. What is the use of Great Blessings when it is used for our team? It buffs our dragons. It's fantastic. And what would I do if I had all of my dragons in real life? There would probably be anarchy across the globe. The dragons would inevitably burn and destroy everything around them. Quite depressing, but not necessarily not true. Ceremony has indeed blessed me with never-ending luck and gratitude. I love you, Lord Ceremony. Thank you. And chat, hello. It was very sad, Blazer. May they rest in peace. If there is a Yggdrasil dragon, what rarity and elements it have? That is up to the DML developers, not to me. I have no idea what elements they choose for it. Sometimes, especially with divines and ancients, you'll find that some of the elements aren't necessarily about the design of the dragon, and sometimes they are just picked out. A lot of the time they appear to be, but sometimes I guess it's arguable as to what elements a dragon could have. It depends on your perspective and how you think the dragon looks. So there's no wrong answer. What if I teleported into DML? Same answer. I think I would probably get blazed in a half second. Would not be recommended. Since they hack, why isn't their account banned? You see, they have video proof of them doing so on their channel, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they did it on their main account. I would say the practice of them still having the video up is questionable. However, doesn't mean their main account is actually hacked. It's like, just because you hack on 20 accounts, it doesn't mean this particular account is hacked, if you understand what I mean. I'm glad you got Arcane, you put in the hard work and time. I was lucky that I got Reading Blitz success immediately, and I already had the pizzas for Eyeball, so say hard work, I say convenient timing. Suggest me an awesome combination of Sigil for Chrono Changi. Depends on your entire team, my friend. I definitely didn't want to attack Homala. Why did I do that? Anyway, I don't think we'll have any problems. Yes, fantastic. We didn't encounter any issues this time. But let's be vigilant and not to a win streak right now. But yeah, it depends on your entire team. Again, you can run a Wander Acceptance team comp, you can run a Purity and Daredevil team comp, but in my example, I only use Purity and Daredevil because, one, it's brainless, I can use it without having to think, and two, I do have Nesna as a great healer to go along with it. If I didn't have healer, I wouldn't be able to use that combination. When did I discover DML? January 2015. I have been playing essentially since release. What date released the light event? Probably within the first 2 weeks of November. We don't know yet. That's probably going to be revealed on Monday to Wednesday of next week. Will I ever level up Ceremony? I mean, Ceremony is already level 50 for me. And yes, I would consider... I've been considering leveling up Gracious Lord Ceremony to level 100 for a long time, but other dragons keep getting in the way. I'm hopeful that I will get there eventually. And Edgar, hello! 2nd of November? No, it's not going to be out that soon. What ancient event do you think will be after Ancient Light? It could be anything. Gameloft make up their minds whenever they want to. It could be anything. I don't know if there's an actual theme to the elements that they choose. It just seems like they pick ones that they sort of want to, but if I'm wrong about that, I would happily admit defeat. No Nut. What? No Nut November. True. Yes, hello. Are ancient events hard? It depends what your definition of hard is. Because again, most things in DML aren't hard, I would say. Again, DML isn't a skill-based game. It's more so about if you have the time to be logging in very frequently. So a lot of the time, it does come down to your schedule, like your real-life, IRL situation. If you put everything into perspective, I guess technically we could say it's air quotes difficult if you actually have a life. But since we don't have the numbers for the Light Ancient event yet, we don't know how difficult it is. Let's wait until the event gets released, or at least the schedule timeline. We'll see what it says. What's the best element combo? Completely depends on your team and your sigils. And yes, in England it is 11:57 AM. This game is really cute. I mean, yes, I guess I agree in a sense. The reason I play DML to this day over any of the other Dragon games is mainly because of the art style. A lot of people say they play it because DML doesn't include this or doesn't include that. Legitimately, the only reason I still play DML is because I prefer the art style. And plus, Dragon City, unfortunately when I used to play it, it used to lag. Legitimately, it used to run at about 2 frames a minute. It was unplayably bad. Unplayably bad. What's your favourite dragon in your game? Marsh. Little Marshy. He's fantastic. You've been using the Autumn Pixel and Sumo dragons. Should I switch any of them out for better dragons? You definitely should try and get an Ancient. Or I hope that you end up getting one eventually. It's just, Ancients are really strong these days. So if you're going to make an alteration, I would be getting an Ancient in there. Believing it's because it's 8 PM you need to sleep. That's an early sleep. I hope you get some wonderful rest, Yunlong. We are great. Oh, we're glad that we got to have you here today. Have fun, my friend. That was a lot of damage. Could you not do that to me, please? What is the reward for a large arena win streak? A legendary. If we are successful, of course. Which, honestly, the amount of time investment I would often say is not worth it. But it seems like this time the stars may be aligning. I have faith in my Lord Ceremony that he has shown me the path. If I am unsuccessful, I will eat. If DML would cross over with Dragon City, will you play it? I don't see what the point would be. They're just 2 separate Dragon games. I don't see what the benefit would be by crossing them over. Genuinely, I don't see a positive. And today is about positivity after all. Santhosh, I have already made a video regarding the best combo sigils in my opinion. I made it actually like 2 weeks ago, if you would like to go and watch that. It basically centers around Wonder, Acceptance, and Purity Depth, depending on your team comp. You should at least keep the Autumn on my team like you have on your team. I only keep Andy because I've had him for so long. Don't assume that I use Andy because he's a fantastic choice. Because as much as I'll say to people, you know, this is the most optimal strat, this is the most optimal strat, at the end of the day, I do think that a lot of people want to use dragons that they like, that, you know, they've had for a long time. I am one of those people. Although I may try to implement, you know, the best sigils that I can for the team and other things, I'm still a proprietor of use the dragons that you like and those that matter to you. Yinlong, I'm going to remove that message. If you ever post your age again, I will have to permaban you, so don't ever do that again. Thank you, my friend. Plants vs. Zombies. It's been a long time since I played that game. What animal do I want to be my pet? I've already got my parrot. I'm okay for now. Maybe another bird. That would be cool as well. I almost bought one the other day, but I feel like most people are just scammers on pets websites at this point. Maybe I'm too cautious. Andy has seen everything. He hasn't seen everything. He wasn't here from the very beginning, but he's been here a long time. Please make a video on all the best sigil combos. Santhosh, please stop spamming that. I've already answered it. Would you rather original divine event, chrono divine events, or ancient events? I would normally say none, but it's positive day, so what are we gonna go with? Can I take a rain check on the question? What is the using of doing a rebirth? Out of context, that sounds very strange. If we're talking about the DML Rebirth series, I'd purely do it to inform new players of the more optimal things they can do to get an advantage. If we're talking about the sigil, I would say that it has very little use. You can put rebirth on a dragon that's a much lower level than the rest of your dragons. Ah, damn it, we've run out of bloody arena gems. Pants! It's okay. It's okay. I knew that this was coming. I thought it would happen before now, to be honest. Damn it. Even then, I didn't want to look at it. I didn't want to look at the number count. I'm actually going to use some gems for this, and this will be one of the few times I'm going to use gems. Because to be fair, I haven't actually put any gems on DML in many months now. So I am going to go up to at least a 100 streak. So, you know, then people can't accuse me of never using any of my gems or never supporting the game. I support DML. You just leave my stream open while you're editing. Thank you, my friend. Mwah. Why is the ceremony appreciation not battles with ceremony? We did do some battles with ceremony at the beginning of the stream, and then for some reason I randomly decided to do arena fights. There is no logic to be found anywhere. Don't think about it too much. What fish do you like to eat? Honestly, all of it. I am a big fan of fish. You have never watched me for an hour and a half. Well, everything can change. That's true, Zingo. You know, the water dragon plush, you can still buy it, I believe. I was going to buy it many years ago. I just never got around to doing it, but it's cute. If DML started bringing out plushes for other dragons, I would be so down for it. But I understand that there are big production costs related to plushes, and maybe the water dragon plush didn't sell as well as they hoped. But we're definitely lacking on the DML merchandise front, that's for sure. It frustrates you that exceptions exist. We're being positive. So let's think about it this way. One positive of exception is that some people did spend lots of money on the game, which does keep the game alive for slightly longer. Is there any other positive to having exception? Probably not. Will I get my parrot a date? You know, a mate? I'm fearful that the parrot would desecrate any fellow parrot that attempted to bond with it. But it's a consideration, definitely. I've considered it. Maybe, but they would have to be introduced slowly, like they do in zoos. Otherwise, something tragic would almost definitely. What if the DML plush had a ceremony dragon plush? What, the water dragon plush bought a ceremony plush? I get what you mean. I would buy it immediately. No questions asked. If they brought out an Apollo plush, or a ceremony plush, I would buy it without hesitation. I would buy it on any credit card. If I had somehow zero money remaining, I would purchase it regardless. I would do slave labor jobs just to afford it if I was in such a dire situation. Will you keep one predator if someone pay you $24 per week? What, like physically IRL? Now, $24 a week is nothing. That's like no money. That's not worth it. What? I know DML shows divine and ancient dragons are same, but still, which is better? Depends on the situation. You see, technically ancients are better for a number of reasons, but divine is a very good element. buffing with Wander Acceptance, fantastic. So it does depend on your team, it depends on your sigil, and a few other factors. Which is your favourite, Andy, Ceremony, or Apollo? My Lord, Ceremony has to go up top, I'm afraid. Apollo is very close. Mainly with Apollo, I was upset at the injustice to our brethren. Of course, he is released now, so we don't have to worry about such things. But, you know, Andy, again, I've always liked Andy because we've had him for a long time, and he definitely was one of the best dragons, in my opinion, at the time. But, oh god, this is not good. No, okay, give me a second, chat. I need to make sure nothing goes wrong. I don't think it can. But let's not do this now. Let's not do this now. As soon as Nezha gets their sigils destroyed, I get concerned. The other two, they can occasionally get subdued, but when Nezha gets subdued, I don't like it. Okay, we're all good. We're all good now. What's the cutest dragon? Archie. Stop subduing my Nezha. You're giving me anxiety. Stupid crumbling dragon. No, no, stop. I'm sorry. Ceremony, please forgive me for my sin today. Can't believe I lashed out like that. Chat, please forgive me. Please forgive me, chat. I swear I won't do it again. Not intentionally, anyway. I apologize. Oh god, this is also scary. Oh god, this is also scary. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't you dare subdue one of these two. Don't you dare do it. Oh, thank god. Guys, panic setting in. Ah, okay, we're good. We're good. It's like as soon as I start paying attention to the game, something... Stop! This is BS! You disliked? Okay, you can do whatever you want, Fairs. Ugh. You might want to switch out the furnace for either a divine or ancient again with legendaries. Legendaries can work on a team. As you can see, Andy's been doing great against these epic sigils. But at the same time, there's no arguing that if Andy instead had divine or ancient as his primary element, he'd be doing better because he'd be more versatile, I guess is the better way of putting it. I'm forgiven. Thank you, Blazer. Thank you, Lord Ceremony. Thank you for that. Me? Hello? Hello? I have 3 divines and 10 legendaries, but I still use 3 epic dragons on my team. Rarity, is it good? No. It depends on where you're at in the game, because if you've only got like level 30 or 40 dragons, it doesn't actually matter, but in terms of late game, it does make a big difference. And plus, one day, not saying anytime soon, but we will have people with legendary soon, and your epics won't be able to use them. At least, as the game is right now. Epics also have weaknesses, although they can do a lot of good for a person. You would be better off if you replace them. This is also a scary fight. I don't like it. These epic evasion users do nothing but scare me. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. This may be our defeat, boys. This may be our defeat. Let's hope and pray that it doesn't happen. Nezha, save us. Nezha, my lord, my saviour, save us. We need someone to not get frightened at this point. Don't get frightened. Okay, that's 1 down. Oh, boys, I don't like this. It's getting scary now. Oh. You will be paid $40 per hour. How about you breed a Arapaima living torpedo and can grow up to 12 feet and pay $20 an hour? Don't know if I'd even... Oh, God, no, I didn't consider this. Oh, no. I said that we needed to not get frightened. The fear is in my body. We're actually using Dragon Fury. I'm so scared. I'm actually so scared. You're curious. I think we're okay, but this is scary. This is scary. This is what happens when a person gets frightened. Beyond all measure. It's not good. Oh, God. This is like a slow, painful death. Okay, we can do this though, right? Oh, no! I don't think it'd do so much damage. Oh no, we finally lost it. Rest in peace. Rest in. We needed to not get frightened. At least Nezha needed to not get frightened. Oh, it's so painful. It's so painful. Okay, Santhosh. Rest in rip. If I was being super optimal, I probably would have gone into that fight with my acceptance team, but, you know, it's one of those things. We did 100 fights. Be too salty. I'm a little bit salty. Okay. I mean, no, I'm not salty. This was all for a grand purpose. Ceremony, you choose strange ways to test me, but I'm sure this challenge will do nothing but keep me happy today. Yes, Chetot loves to jump scare a person. Either way, we're still in first place for now. I'm sure that we'll probably be overtaken, but it depends on how much we get overtaken by. That's your griffin? Why? Why? Does the Furnace Dragon is useful for my team? Warlock, Furnace, and Elephant. I mean, it's okay, but you need to get rid of that elephant sooner or later. Probably with an ancient if you get one. That would be very useful. Either way, this is what happens when you don't pre-plan your arena fights properly. So for now, what I'm going to do for the next 1 day period is I'm going to get some more arena gems, get some more wins up, and if we really need to spend some gems, I will. But it's just like these gems have been sitting in my inventory for so long. And even if we have the gems, I don't like spending them on RNG in ancient events, so we'll see. Use Nezha on first position and second a dragon with acceptance always. No, that's not actually always better, as this has been explained to you multiple times by not just me. It depends on the situation, but you see, when you go against teams that have the evasion sigil, in particular, especially at Epic, I would say that Acceptance and Wonder works better in a lot of situations. However, in other situations, if you don't even want to have the possibility of being subdued, then the Daredevil Purity combo works a lot more consistently. Again, it's all about context in DML. And again, I'm not super butthurt whether I get rid of or not. If I was being super optimal, Andy wouldn't be on my team to begin with. But that advice is not always true, my friend. You're gonna start playing the game again after 2 years. Oh. Ceremony is love. Ceremony is life. I will level up Ceremony to level 100 one day, my friend. I shall. Do you have a live streaming schedule? I don't. In fact, I haven't live streamed since the Apollo live stream, the Apollo freeing live stream. I used to do it a lot more. I just don't have the time to dedicate to full day streams all the time now. But we'll see. Will I breed an alligator or animal that wants to kill me? I would say probably not. I never like to rule things out, but it's not something on my priorities list. Did I ever go to the Maldives? I don't think I actually have. I don't think I actually have. Again, I always say I don't think, because I don't really remember where I've been anymore. It's all the same. It's all one big blur. The world is a blur. How did Ceremony become my lord? You see, the day that the game gave him out to me as a free dragon, I realised that there must have been a bigger call. There must have been a reason for that. And I realised it because they wanted to bless us all. He is my lord. He will forever remain it. Let's not forget that the Rebirth Sigil is a pain to go against, especially when going against Divines with it. It can be a pain, but I would say that Evasion is a lot more painful than that, purely because Evasion is so random. Obviously, it does have its uses, but when we get to Epic Sigils with dragons using Epic Evasion, it does become a pain. And that's why, at that point, Acceptance Wonder becomes more consistent, but in other situations, Acceptance is not as consistent, so that's why not always 100% the correct method to go with. Again, this is an example of do what I say, not what I do, because when I play DM, I don't actually care to be super optimal in my own game, but don't just copy what I do. But again, like I said, I wouldn't even be using Andy, the optimal team comp. And I would be changing my team after every arena battle, but I do like to just see how far we can get with specific sigils sometimes and see how consistently we can do without thinking. Gives me a good sort of baseline to go for if I ever want to go for the other arena dragons as well, because a big factor in DML for me. When, you know, you could say most optimal team comp for sigils or exception divines, but a big part of DML for me is reducing how long I actually spend in game, which is the reason why I like fire. Very quick. Ceremony is the lord. Ceremony is my lord, and he will forever remain as such. Annabelle, welcome back. Might as well use all about auto battle tickets at this point. Might as well. And yeah, I'll do the last fight. Have I ever played Roblox? I have seen lots of people play it, and I have chosen to never play it for a very good reason. I don't want to play it. Why don't I use instant win tickets on gold mines? Why would I when there are blue map fight battles anyway? Question mark, question mark. You can't use them anyway, but why would I want to? Because blue map fights, they give gold and they give food, which is infinitely better than just getting the gold a lot of the time, because you get the gold, but then you have to turn it into food, which takes time. So I'd rather just get some gold and some food. Obviously, it depends on ratio that we're actually getting, but that's the case most of the time. You should play Roblox. I don't think I should. I disagree. And it's Freya. Hello. This is a serious question. How? Dang. God, we have like 0 Dragon Master points. Again, another thing that I don't care about because I'm insulted that they took away the free points for hatching fire dragons, so I just refuse to do it. It angers me that they introduce these parts of the game that make it better, and then sometimes... No, Positivity Day. Stop forgetting. I enjoy their choice to sometimes include features in the game, and other times not. It makes it fun and interesting. I also love it when they put values of £41 on reskinned dragons, as this is an enjoyable feature of the game. Thank you, Gameloft, for doing this. I definitely did not want to own Death Knight today. Not one bit. Osu, probably not today. Evasion is a blessing and a curse, but having a dragon with a subdue sigil is beneficial. It can work, but unless you've got an epic subdue, most of the time you'll end up getting one shot before you ever see it work. That's my experience in the arena anyway, because like when we go in the arena and we go against dragons, a lot of the times against the hard teams, I'll get at least 2 enemies that have purity, or purity plus daredevil, and in that situation, you're banking on that subdue hitting, which obviously at Epic Plus is quite likely, but it's not guaranteed. So you attack the first dragon, your subdue doesn't proc, you die. It's just not, it's not consistent. Until it's 100% consistent, I choose to not use it. Fuck. Have I ever bought anything in DML? No. Why did I stop doing DML Rebirth? I didn't stop doing it. Well, I haven't played on the account for a few weeks. But with DML Rebirth, person hasn't logged back in yet. But with DML Rebirth, it's just about the fact that I don't have the. It's too challenging for me to play so much DML at once. It's difficult for my mentality. Positivity. We are having a positive DML day. Nothing but positive. You've played DML for 5 years? Same. So the milestone? What, this one? Which raises the question, would Chi stack with Daredevil? In what sense? Will I buy Death Knight? No, I will use the £51 that a person would spend on Death Knight, and instead I would spend it on food, or put it into a savings account, or buy Christmas gifts for other people. As I personally feel like that is a better usage of my cash at this time, as Death Knight is a reskin of Arcane, who I just unlocked. You have 3 arena energy left to use them. Actually, it would be better for me to wait until my bar is full, so then I can get more points rather than do 3 fights. Again, always think about the win streak bonus. Will you keep 20 American alligator if you get paid $200 per hour? What's with the arbitrary money figures? Probably not. I'd have to change my entire lifestyle for it. You can get money through many ways. You know, the key to life is that you can earn money doing lots of things. But there are certain things that will destroy your integrity. There are certain things that will destroy your image to other people. You don't have to degrade yourself to be successful. That is my parting words for DML today. Anyway, you know, we are in a DML stream, or this part of the DML stream is now over, as we have nothing left to do in DML. And as the title suggests, I was going to at least play some Genshin, at least get the dailies done. So we will be delving in Genshin for a little while. I haven't actually played this on yet. You are Rootly Sin Dragon Mania Legends. What? If by using Daredevil you potentially one-shot an enemy, then Chi regens the health you lose by having the Daredevil sigil. I don't think Daredevil can actually take your dragon out. I think they do that on purpose. So you would gain the HP back and you wouldn't actually be defeated. Hello, DML. That's not the official DML, I could tell, but hello. Do you even know how to appel? I do not know how to appel, friend. You are right. I really don't know how to appel. Why don't I upgrade my hatchery to level 4? Because I don't need to. I only have one breeding den active. Okay, we're gonna go and find this random spooky man today. Where is he? Word on the street is that an odd person has been spotted in the vicinity of the statue of the 7 north of Leeway. So let's go and travel to the statue of the 7 Leeway with they talk about this one? North of Leeway. Is that this one? I actually don't know where this is. Ceremony dragon in Genshin. I would dig. I would dig. Is he here? Talking about north of Leeway. I haven't actually struggled to find this man at any point until today. I wish you could join my PC clan, but you're on Android. Rest in rip, my friend. Looks like Slime Rancher, I guess in a way. Statue of the Seven. Am I reading this wrong? I want to open the final box. Statue of the Seven. Anyway. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to go on Reddit and look this up. That would be embarrassing. Genshin wishes it could be RuneScape. I wish it could be RuneScape, my friend. I really do. Hello, Irene. How are you? Yeah, I'm not seeing this man down here. Statue of a Sun north of Leeway. There's Leeway Harbour. Has to be here somewhere. What's Reddit? Remember Sekiro? Do I still play it? I know that there was an update out for it pretty recently. Oh, he is here. Oh, I'm not insane. Great, fantastic. But I haven't actually tried it out yet.
So yesterday I was telling you about, that's right, the Chising's intel. The Chising are the 7 greatest merchants in Liyue, who govern over everything to do with our economy. So it goes without saying that their intel is very accurate.
And yeah, this game was sort of based, or the developers took inspiration from Breath of the Wild, which is why it looks quite similar.
So just what is this intel then?
Storm Terror has affected Mondstadt's agricultural production, whilst the Fatui have been getting rather imperious in Liyue and Inazuma. According to confidential intel said to have come from Ningguang, Tianquan of the Chising herself, the Chising plan to break ties with the Fatui and simply let Liyue bear the brunt of the economic impact. And when that time comes, the Chising will be sure to make a pretty penny off the inflated price of everyday items.
Look at the chat for 1 second. I see, do bran flakes give you diarrhea? What? No, normally they help.
Well,
anyway.
Where would that leave the poor people of Liyue?
Rest in rip, poor Leeway. What do you need today? Some carrots? You can have 10 carrots, my friend. To be fair, carrots can be quite yummy. So let's open the final box. What do you get? 30 primos, some gold, and some upgrades. Well, that's the final day of that guy, so let's never seeing him ever. Unless he's involved in some sort of story mission, anyway. Thought my keyboard's... Paimon has a cute voice. No, you. No, you. What do we have to do today? Obviously, we've got our daily commissions mining. At this point, I've just hit AR40, which means that a lot of the enemies are quite over-leveled for me. It gets kind of scary when we're doing certain quests or boss fights, but I think we'll be fine. I think. They have 7 merchants controlling the entire world's economy. Not much different from IRL, right? Amazon. Jeff Bezos. Just put up some DML and chill music. Nice. That's what we're here for today. Positivity, chilling, having fun. That's what we're here for. And I don't know why this is so far away from EP. I know that apparently we are getting in this game some updated item that lets us spawn. Like, say we could set one here and then we wouldn't have to travel so much. But at that point, like, right next to everything, right? You have to get ready for work. Have fun, Annabelle. Have fun. It's always questionable working on a weekend. I can understand it. I used to do that all the time. Could you not, Mr. Flower?
Nice and spicy.
Yeah. I didn't think about the vicinity of my keyboard being next to the actual mic here. It's been a while since I've played intensive games, and this one requires a lot of spamming. Oh well.
Here we go.
That's what I get when I just play DML for so long. I don't get used to pressing buttons. You know what I mean? Sacrifice. You okay there, Quag? You okay there, Quag? What are you sacrificing today? You don't want to, but good money? Fair. Understandable. Understand. Where are we running to? Out here. Okay. Can we just make it without actually taking out any of these Slimers? Hello, Slimer! Hello! Probably not.
Dodge this.
7, 6, 3. We make it? Oh my god, we made it! Nice! That was like on the dot. Thank you for your increased movement speed, Kaya. I love it. Why do the quest? That's it, Lord Quag. You ever do that again? You're getting permabanned. Let's not do that. Again, the only things that are allowed to be spammed in the chat is goat spam, hollow spam, or ceremony spam. There is no exception to that rule. Ever. Am I tired? I'm not tired. Are you tired? I hit rocks.
Brace it. Think you can get away?
Don't sacrifice yourself for the greater good of humanity. Leave it to fester and rot and die. Is what I would say on a normal day, but this is of course positive today. But I would highly recommend that we don't do that. We will help all, regardless of situation. I know, what's wrong with the poor Slimers? Why are they always... I feel bad for the poor Slimers. Always. They're just ignored and treated like filth. Depressing. Very depressing indeed. Definitely should have put a Geo user in my party, but oh well, we're here. You not?
Freeze.
Yeah, flaming, there we go. And then we'll take out the stupid archer that's been arching us in the butt. There we go, get out. Ceremony is God. Okay, I will allow that this I'll allow that this
Think you can get away?
Ceremony is God. Ceremony is God. Why does he just have a pillar inside the house? You can't do that, that's cheating. Get out of there. Get out of the house. I can't attack you in there. This guy's actually worked it out. I can't actually hit him when he's on top of this stupid pillar. There we go. Drop anything? Okay, Faius. That is enough for now. We have spammed enough of ceremony. If we talk of ceremony too much, we may intimidate those not yet affiliated with. We must not be rash in our spam. There's an anime that addresses the slime issue. It's called That Time I Got Reincarnated. Yes, I have watched that actually. Is season 2 currently airing? I don't remember. But I did watch season 1. Been tempted to get a Rimuru statue / figurine for a while now, but not yet bought one. Maybe eventually.
Freeze.
What's this? How am I so good at this game? I don't know. Am I? I'm just... game you just sort of level up over time.
Time for takeoff.
I'm not being super optimal because again, if I was, I would be off camera, you know, super try-harding it, but, you know, I don't care enough. So a lot of this game is just doing your daily commissions, spending your daily resin, and that's it.
Brace yourself.
It does kind of suck because initially this game is like it is sort of like Zelda in the sense that you can just play it whenever you want. It's like a regular single player game, but then as you get into a higher level, obviously they had to earn lots of money out of their loot box and then they sort of reduce the amount of time where you can play and get things, which kind of sucks, but overall I still like the game. I still think people can have lots of fun in it, even if there is a resin/energy system in it. It's one of those things where it's like, I wish it wasn't a thing, but it's like, why did you just jump down? What? I've never seen them do that before. Illicho, what? Hey there, bro! Whatever, he's fine now. He's dead. It's boring. Feel free to leave then, as I did mention in the title that after DML was done, we were playing this game today. So you can always feel free to leave and come back when DML is returning. It has mechanics that remind you of Xenoblade. It's a game that reminds me of many games. Obviously, they take inspiration from a lot of places, and that is how you make good games. You don't just like sit in your own bubble. Be open to other ideas. That was the problem with oh god, what's the name of that game? I've forgotten. Oh, it was the Japanese game with the fighty man. How the developer never actually played any other video games ever. And it was really popular like 20 years ago or whenever the original came out, but then the remaster came out not long ago, and it was like the game hadn't changed from 20 years ago. And obviously what was good in games way back then, completely different how games are these days. If Discord is broken, try refreshing. Refreshing your computer sometimes helps as well, but you know, typical IT. They just break sometimes. You know, the classic turn it off and on again. You know the Minecraft speedrunner dream. I don't watch Minecraft speedrunners. It's all about specific seeds that people use, and I don't actually enjoy that. I prefer the seeds where they're actually randomized, which does make it come up to complete RNG, but I just find that more entertaining, personally. You have the game for Sega Mega Drive. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What's it called? How have I forgotten the name? It's like I had the name in my head, and then as soon as I tried to talk about it, I completely forgot what it was called. Depressing. I don't know, it's just, it looks so finicky. Like, you'd think that these days to make a game you'd actually have to play video games and other games and look at the market. It's just wild seeing a man make an entire game where he doesn't play any other games, watch any other games, or take any inspiration, just seeing how it turns out. Like a study thing to just look at and go, wow, that was weird. Revisit Dragon City with a new account. I did that, and it was boring. So I vowed to never do it again. A boomer dragon in DML. Can they have Wojak in DML, please? What colossal nuisance! Is that one of our guests? My apologies. Things have been awfully unusual around here. Our guests keep getting attacked by monsters. Naturally, many are now less inclined to stay. Pattern continues. Things will eventually escalate. Judging by your attire, you are a traveller. Would you mind taking care of this on the inn's behalf? Okay, thank you. You're very kind. But it's better that you deal with it instead. I'll be sure to arrange adequate compensation. That's what I like. Yeah, give me money. Is there a quicker teleport? Not really? Ugh. 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 Okay, fine. How old am I? I'm 22. Must be a lie. It's impossible to not play a game and make one. I don't know. It's genuinely not a lie. It's if you've seen how the game turned out, you'd believe it. It's wild. A duck dragon. I would be open. Any other bird dragons they want to include, I would be more than happy to get them in game. Parrots. Although we do already have a couple. I guess that counts as a parrot. Fine. I want more parrots. Green ones, blue ones, rainbow ones. I'll take them all. I'm not sacrificing ceremony. I'm not doing it. Ceremony is my lord. He will not be treated in such a fashion, friend. Oh, ball bearings, damn it. Oh, hello. Everyone's here suddenly. Hello. I was just checking out the chest. Can I please play DML? I've been playing DML for like 2 hours and we had nothing left to do. That is why we're here. Sorry, but we did already do that portion of the stream. So maybe check out the VOD after it goes up. Yeah, you get out of the way. Good dog, man. Get him, Globber. Globber, beat him up. Ah. I have to go back and report it? Ugh. Tragic. Okay, I'm definitely taking it back there, though. Going all the way back up there. It's easy to jump down from a high spot. Getting back up. Ugh. Painful. Painful. Yeah, DML is definitely kind of dull to watch. I don't really watch any other people do DML content because after I've done my own content, it's like, yeah, I don't really have to watch anymore. I mean, DML is fantastic. I could never say anything negative. Thank you for giving us this fantastic game, Gameloft. Praise be to our Lord Ceremony. Positivity Day. Doesn't matter, it's still DML Positivity Day, whether I'm playing Genshin or Pokemon or whatever it is. I still appreciate my Lord Ceremony. Is it done? Wonderful. Well, that's a load off my mind. As usual, once again. Here, your compensation. Oh, the young gentleman. I would have thought you'd seen him around. Perhaps you've noticed him resting on the roof of the inn. He does that occasionally. If you do notice him, try not to disturb him. Prefers to be left alone. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's go and get our daily commission. Yeah, let's go. Pigeon Dragon would be cool. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Did you get money when you make a video? Yes. I've been earning money off of you for 7 years. Free money, duders. Positivity Day.
Ad Astra Abyssal.
Ad Astra Abyssal. What do we get? Some primaries. Oh, that's like the one that I wanted the least.
Ad Astra.
Birch, come back, Clee. Thank you for exploring for me. Lisa, and we'll throw Clee back in. I want to use Clee, but getting her from level 20 all the way up to 80 is going to be a pain. I'm just going to put my main two instead. So, what else do we have to do? A daily battle pass. Of course, this game has to have a battle pass. Yeah, we haven't used any of our resin yet. What do we actually have going on? Domains. I want that. I want that. And I want that. Ugh. I guess we'll go and do this. These are going to take forever though, because like I said, I'm AR40 in-game. Means I've just ascended to a new world level, so all of these domains take like 7 hours. By that I mean about 4 minutes.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
No, tomorrow is not Negativity Day. Play the new Crown Tundra, you're able to get Xerneas in Shield, he's the best legendary. You can get lots of legendaries in the DLC, and again, I do have it. I played a bit of it. I just got bored. I got bored. So sad. Do you play Doki Doki? I did not play it. I watched a bit of it, but to be honest, it's one of the things that I planned on watching a long time ago and never actually got around to. Why am I so good in DML? DML is not a skill-based game, my friend, so to say I'm good at it is strange. I play it a lot. I've been playing it for 5 years. Over 5.5 years now. I wouldn't say anyone is truly good at DML because there's no way to compare. That makes sense. I hope it does. We ate our food. I don't actually know what's in this. Oh god, one of these. I'm glad that I turned the sound down because hearing this mage just scream or they can get very annoying. That's one of the things I don't like, that sometimes the voice lines are just repeated so often in this game that I'm just like, oh, good lord. Oh. It gets too much. Get a damage upgrade. But yeah, it becomes a gigantic spam fest. I do actually get a lot of pain in my hands just from trying to do some of the things in this game sometimes. Any pro tips for DML? Log in frequently during events. Get yourself an ancient and a divine at minimum to use on a team, and usually you'll be fine. See this? This is what a true gamer looks like, just spamming. It is intentional spam though, in the way that I'm dealing with these enemies, but that's what it feels like sometimes. You just have to spam so much. Mainly because, again, our world level just went up. I really need level 80s very soon. What legendaries? You can get pretty much all the legendaries in the new DLC, can't you?
Brace yourself.
Freeze.
You know, I really do want the Galarian birds. It's just,
Time for takeoff.
I wish that the DLC was slightly more interesting. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Calyrex. I think he's an interesting Pokemon and he rides other Pokemon. But, I don't know. I want Diamond and Pearl to come back. I want it. I've been waiting for Diamond and Pearl remakes for like years. Like 10 years. They weren't even released that long ago, all things considered. I just wanted them for so long.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Plants vs. Zombies 3? Not really. I don't know a lot about Plants vs. Zombies anymore.
Freeze.
I think I used to play it a long time ago, not that much, but I did play a bit of it.
Get them.
Can I play Fortnite? Probably not gonna play Fortnite. I've never liked battle royales in the sense that they are random, so
Brace yourself.
especially ones that don't have skill-based matchmaking in them. I think Fortnite does now, but especially on release, I don't like that a lot of people just get free wins off of bad players. I've always played stuff like Overwatch, Paladins, I've played League, so I'm used to actually having skill-based stuff in games. At least this one's a single player, so I don't have to worry about it. Favorite Galarian is Moltres. I love them all for different reasons. I really do. Articuno looks cool. Moltres is like a big, flamey, fiery darkness bird. But my favourite is probably Zapdos. He looks ridiculous. It had a soft launch. A soft lunch, but it was taken down for maintenance. Can I have a soft lunch? Does that entail like porridge? That sounds nice. I want porridge. Oh, but going for these upgrades. What I'm looking to do in Genshin at the moment, now we have gotten to AR40, is obviously I got my two mains, which are two Animo characters. So really I need to upgrade them both, which means I need so many of these stupid chunks, so many of these stupid seeds, and I also need to get a lot of Cecilia in, but Jean also needs a lot of those chunks. So I'll probably end up leveling up Jean first, even though that's not the most optimal thing. I just want to get Fischl up, but I only use Kea because he reduces stamina consumption, and at the same time I gave him the sword that lets me traverse the map quicker. He's basically just a slave. Why do people hate Zapdos? He cute. Did I play Monster Legends? I actually did many years ago. Again, I went through the phase of Dragon City, Dragon Vale, Monster Legends, Farmville even. Ugh. I did go there. Actually, let's change to official. But it's been a long time. Actually, should I? If I do that, I'm not actually going to get any healing. I guess I could just not get hit. Okay, let's try it. If I get hit, then I will eat my words today.
Cool it.
Ah! Oh no, I've already screwed this up.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Don't get hit, I say, as I proceed to get hit by the first hit because I looked away for a second. Wow. Fantastic me. 10 out of 10. Why does Fischl have no health anyway? It's already gone to Dasher. Because the other thing didn't even go that bad, but this is terribly. SSBU? What do we mean SSBU?
Freeze.
What is this about? Genshin?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Game. A different game.
Cool it.
It's essentially, I played as a guy that lost his sister and then we're trying to find our sister, but then, I don't know, we get all these random characters instead? Question mark? That's Genshin. that's why I can explain it.
Brace yourself.
Oh my god, he actually died.
Sleep.
I thought we'd get out before then. See, this is what I get for saying, let's just not get hit, bruh. Normally I don't get hit whatsoever, but I guess there's a first time for everything. Actually, let's just feed up. Let's not be stupid. There's no reason for us to just let all of our characters die today. What is my opinion on Genshin? Yeah, I do like Genshin. I do. I really do. It was great as a single player game, and you can still play it free to play. I am currently free to play still. It's just, you do come up eventually against a big pool of resin. Because they use that as their energy system in game, just like how DML has an energy system in a sense. Just to sort of make sure that you can't get too many items. But it gets boring when all that you're doing is grinding for materials every day. Depends on how you want to play the game.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
What is my least favorite Pokemon? Honestly, I don't really have a least favorite Pokemon. Like, lots of people say, like, Muck. But I don't even mind him. He's cute, and he got his other form. So I quite like Muck. Quite like him. I just want Animo to die. Animo!
Freeze.
I don't even think I could do anything to it. He's in the... Gotta wait. Did I play Super Smash Brothers? Yeah, I do have Ultimate on my Switch. I played it on the Wii. I played it on GameCube. Played a lot of the Smash Brothers games. It's been a while though. After I finished off the whole of Ultimate, I didn't play anymore. I did a bit of the multiplayer, but it was really laggy. I was like, ugh. The least favorite is Palkia? How dare you? How dare you? Palkia is directly related to Dialga, and Dialga is a babe, so I'm insulted. Yeah, Muck is cool. Hell yeah. We're nearly done with this Animo, finally. DML in the Nintendo Switch. I don't think DML would lend itself to being a good Switch port, to be honest. I don't know. I don't get the feeling it would be great.
Freeze.
There we go. Let's clear this boss now. I don't want to have to take any longer on this. Gallagher is cool, but you hate Why? What did Palkia do wrong? Where did Palkia touch you? Where did he hurt you? This is your first stream with me. Oh, glad to have you here, my friend. Whether it's your first or your 50th, I'm glad you are here. Boom! Third bell. No legendary. Sad. Your least favorite is a bomber snow. Nice. He looks bad. I actually quite like him.
Think you can get away?
He's like a big abominable
What a gliding bee.
spooker. It's the only way I can really describe the way I look at a bomber snow. What else do we need? Because we definitely need to beat up that Animo again at some point, but I don't want to straight away. I'm happy that you're here,
Would a
Tommy.
gliding be faster?
Guess we'll go and do some chests because we're here. And we've got some Balberries. We also need to get some
Would a gliding
Cecilias
be
because I've
faster?
not
Time
been
for
grinding
takeoff.
them. Need to collect them every day to upgrade Venti eventually. Ugh. It's also draining. But I'm feeling positive about it. You know, games only implement these really long-winded methods of earning to challenge us, which is a good thing. You play Splatoon? Honestly, no. It's a game that I've never avoided for any reason, but I've just actually never played it. Again, I've watched quite a bit of it. I watched tournaments and that in the past. They were fun. I just never got around to it. I don't know why. Do I like Giratina? I love Giratina.
Ready for
Oh.
anything.
20, maybe. Top 20. Yeah, I would say top 20. Dialga's definitely top, like, 5, though. First live you've seen that doesn't have a face cam. Well, you know, my face can't be around all the time. Honestly, my room is a mess. I am a mess. So I would,
What's the hurry?
I tended to avoid it or wanting to avoid it. What's going on? Marks? Oh, it's up here. Okay.
Yahoo! Time for
Why are there just
takeoff.
a load of rock slime? I'll take it. Oh god, there's so much fire. My poor eyes.
This will be frozen.
Let's heal up everyone as well.
Let's play.
I don't know why there's just a bunch of rock slimes here, but I'll take the free XP anytime. Xerneas, yeah! I like Xerneas. Yveltal, however, definitely better. Don't at me. You have a level 29 fire and a level 29 armored. Which do you take? Neither of them. You should have epics by now. And using those epics instead of commons. It will
Wouldn't
benefit
gliding be
you
faster?
majorly by swapping over from commons to epics as soon as possible. I mean, as it's DML Positivity Day, I will say that commons are not useless. They have their own uses, but they're definitely not the most optimal. You've now seen the Chinese event from DML. Don't climb the tree. Yeah, we've had a lot of events in DML. I don't even know what I'd say my favourite has been. Genuinely, I don't even have a pick favourite. Interesting. And the stream has been up for, yeah, I don't know, about 2.5 hours? No, 3 hours. We started at... When did we start the stream today? 10:30? Yeah, 2.5 hours, you're right.
Here we go.
You don't have any divine or ancient? You can change that, my friend. We have an ancient event coming very soon, so I urge you to try and see what you can get. If you get something good, well then, that will be good for you. You might get really lucky and get, I don't know, the chest dragon. Might get really lucky and get 2 dragons. Lots of stuff can happen. Don't be too negative. It's positivity day as well, so I have every hope that you will be successful. Crystal Steelix? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Big crystal ball.
Wouldn't gliding be...
Some Slimers. Don't run away from that big hilichurl. Is it up there? Didn't mean to run away. Favorite shiny is Kyogre. The purple's weird sometimes. I do really like Espeon being bright green and Umbreon cool as well, being blue. But I've always liked Tyranitar. He just turns into a big golden dragon thing. That's pretty cool. What other shinies do I like? I like lots of shinies. Who doesn't like shinies, am I right? Your mother's birthday today on Halloween. Power to her. I hope she has a fantastic day, my friend. Everyone deserves to have a happy birthday, regardless of context.
Here we go.
Are you going to drop anything? A mask? We need some of those. We need some of those for Dawn upgrades. I'm happy with that. Sort of test grinding at the moment. That does give us AR. I should play Shield and Shiny Hunt using soft resets.
Here we go.
I've actually always preferred Shiny Hunting using the in-game methods rather than soft resetting. I've never liked soft resetting. I think I got to 30,000 soft resets for a Pokemon once, and then I vowed to never ever do it again. I never even got the shiny. I was going for Torchic. Plus, just hatching for shinies a lot of the time is optimal, because with Masuda method, it's a lot more likely that you're going to get it. So I'd rather hatch Pokemon, rather than sitting there soft resetting a lot of the time. I guess it's not too bad with soft resetting, because you can still just watch a show or something on TV and just spam it while doing that as well. It's cool to be optimal, right? You can watch TV and do something else at the same time. Always be optimal. Have I ever played a dinosaur game? Yeah, I played Turok way back when on the and a few other dinosaur games. Again, I probably played Jurassic World.
Freeze!
But then again, I think I avoided it on purpose for the same reason I avoided Stardew, because I knew the second that I started playing Stardew, I was never going to leave. And that's basically what happened for like 2 weeks. I played Stardew Valley, I did almost everything in game that I wanted to. And I don't have the time to be messing around with so many games. So I avoid games purposely so that I don't get overwhelmed by them. So maybe that's a good thing in Genshin, that we've got the resin system. See, positivity. We can only play so much and grind so much for items each day. It means that I don't just play it for 30 hours straight. It's a good thing. You watched a stream that took 5,000 resets to get Shiny Kyogre. Again, it's not even unheard of to get to 60k. That's just what happens when you mess with RNG. It's so unlikely to happen. It just requires so much resetting, and it can be incredibly... If I'm not playing a dino game, you should try Jurassic World. Again, like I said, I was going to play it at one point, but probably won't do it now. I've got this game to play. PlayStation 5's coming out soon. I'm going to be playing Demon Soul Remake. I'm probably going to be playing the Sackboy game as well when it comes out. What else is actually coming out on the PS5 online? I would say I'd be playing Cyberpunk, but who knows when that's going to get released at this point. It's all for a good purpose, I'm sure. Positive. Is Ares the only divine I don't have? No, I'm missing many divines. I have never ever, BML, gotten a chest divine or ancient. Ever. Because I'm not willing to spend gems on random chance that really unlikely to happen unless you spend a decent amount. And a decent amount to me is like 20 bucks plus. And to get most of the ancients guaranteed, you'd have to spend like hundreds to 1,000. And I'm not willing to do that. Not for RNG loot boxes. If it was buy the dragon outright, obviously less people would do it. But I just can't support loot boxes. I've known too many children that go and steal their mummy's credit card and end up spending all of her money and not even getting anything for it. I just can't support it. Do I play Fall Guys? I do not. Again, it's the sort of game that looks like it could be fun if you had all the people together that you knew to play it, but playing with randoms, seems boring to me. There's raid battles in Jurassic World. I don't know, I don't... Oh, you're talking about the actual mobile game. Oh god, no, I'm never going to play that. I'm talking about the actual console game. No, if I was going to do that, I'd just play Pokemon Go. And I didn't like Pokemon Go either. So, I'm going to play the mobile Jurassic World. Apologies, any that I may have offended. I think. Where are we going to go? What do we need? What do we need? We have to do another one of these animo fights. Ugh. Save me. Maybe instead of using official, we'll do a party this time. That'll avoid us from having an unsavory encounter with death.
Dodge this.
Let's do that. Again, a lot of it just turns into grinding big bosses over and over at this point. But again, before AR40 became there, I've got a lot of hours sunk into the game now. Not a tremendous amount, but a pretty decent amount. But at this point, it does get sort of monotonous at times. I guess it's any game. A live service model like DML that wants to keep people in. They have to sort of limit content so that people don't just become incredibly overpowered. I get it. Doesn't mean that I'm happy about it. What does Shiny Xerneas look like? He looks okay. Yes, what he looks like Xerneas, but colour. Want to see all of them? Watch the Gaming Beaver. I don't really need to see the dinosaurs if I'm not playing the game. I do like dinosaurs. It's like when I was a little kid. Like, oh, you must like Barbie girls and all of those sorts of dolls. No, I was the kid that liked the dinosaurs, and I had a bunch of action men, and I used to throw them up on the roof of a house. That was my fun thing to do as a child. I don't know. I don't know why. I used to throw action men on the roof. Actually, I kind of do. I remember that we used to put parachutes on them, and then we used to throw them up, and then they used to fall down really slowly, and it looked cool. And obviously, sometimes a couple of them may have gotten trapped on them. It was an accident. I didn't mean to do it.
Yahoo!
Sort of happens like that, you know. Let's not screw up this time. Okay. Is Xerneas not just a deer of colour? Basically, yeah, that is Xerneas in a nutshell. A deer of colour. Interesting way of thinking about it. Will I ever buy an ancient if it's only $1? Probably. But until that time, probably not. Oh, you done?
Freeze.
Let's play.
Let's not get hit by those. Here's Johnny. I have not heard that in so long. Used to throw babies and baby dolls out the second floor window and someone gets me. Someone gets me. Look, it's not like I wanted to cause havoc, it just sort of happened. And this terrifying butterfly that does way too much damage. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Whoops. Venti, you can't attack him in that state. Stop. Is it he? A she? He's missing just one in Jurassic World. Well, hopefully he can get it eventually. Maybe he does it on purpose just so he never finishes off the collection. Thought about that? Defeats the intention of
Nice and spicy.
Okay, we're close to nearly done this time. It hasn't gone as disastrously as it did last time. That was terrible. Last time was terrible. Can I get a yes, sir? Well, let's end this. Let's get the random green globules. Love or money dragon? Money dragon sounds cooler. We've already got lots of Valentine's Day dragons, so I just want a flat money dragon. The end. Wonderful. More non-legendaries. Come on, at least drop one. I want to upgrade my artifacts at some point. Uncool. Actually, what we're looking at for our item. What do you need, Venti? I get Jean or Venti upgraded. I'm so split. I really want to upgrade Venti, but I don't know if Dawn is just going to be a better option. It's not a he or a she. It's a we. Which dragon do you take to level 100? Furnace Dragon or Blue Flame? I don't know. I don't like either of them. It's like if we got an ancient event, don't you have lots of food just saved? Maybe consider the ancient if you get one. Right now I wouldn't upgrade anything and just see what you get out of the event first. Honestly, that's what I would do. If you get the power to make an element, what is the name and the ability? Candy. It makes the dragon really delicious and reduces its defense by 700%. The best is a level 28 cleric. Keep getting some more dragons, my dude. Like, this is Genshin. Decide what character do I actually want to upgrade? I only need one more fight to get the hurricane seed anyway. Atessit! Hello, my friend! But I need these chunked. I need lots of... Actually, let's see how many chunks I can make. Go and make some chunky. Stream time check! How many green chunky monkeys can we make? 2. Better than none. Make lots of fragments actually. Yeah, let's do that. I don't need any of the mini. Make at least 2 more chunks. Fantastic. We're actually not even that far off. Amethyst chunk. Water chunks. I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna need fire chunks. Actually, I might as well just craft these now. More chunkies! Don't really need the minis for anything. Let's get one more fire chunk, because we're going to need that for Jangling. Flea. Hello, poggers! Poggers. You know, I want to teach the bird how to say poggers. It would be so cute. I want to do it. I want to do it. Oh yeah, fine. I need the chunks for... And I don't even touch this yet, but when I get Zhongli, which I shall one day, I'm gonna... My resistance, prosperity... I also need these, I keep forgetting. Domain, which domain can we get that in? In this one, let's go get... Did I play There Is No Game Wrong Dimension? No, if that is a thing. How long is this stream? We've been going for a while. 2 hours and 43. We have in this domain. Energy is recommended. Do we need it though? Do we need it? Probably not. Okay, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna regret this probably. 2020 game. No, I've not. I've not played it. What do you mean by that? Woman by that.
Cool it.
Get the power to make a dragon with 3 new elements. Candy floss. That's as far as I get.
Time for takeoff.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's all I care about. Candy floss. I am a child incarnated. A 22-year-old woman.
Barbados.
Oh, it's one of these where we don't get our abilities back for ages. Boring. I like spamming all the buttons. 5 million. Oh. Oh well.
Brace yourself.
Oh wait, I didn't realise that we had an actual timer. Whoops!
Wouldn't gliding
Let's
be
try this
faster?
again.
Time for takeoff.
Can we even do this? Pretty sure we can. I'm sure the ults are gonna help though this time. Let's take on the lowest health boy, which is gonna be this one.
Wouldn't glide. Time for
Well, I mean,
takeoff.
normally this wouldn't even be an issue. It's just since we are quite under-leveled at the moment. It's a farce.
Brace yourself.
I know some of these domains, they're not that bad, but they just take a long time. All this just for some dandelion chains that we have like 5 billion on. I'm gonna leave him at low HP for now, if I can.
Time for takeoff.
Don't get defeated by that though. Occasionally I do end up having to use my brain with this game, which I used to. It's weird. Having to think. Ugh, who does that?
Hear me.
Imagine a chocolate Pokemon. I can dig it.
Freeze.
Here we go.
And Apu, hello, I didn't see that you had joined.
Nice and spicy.
Freeze.
Think you can get away?
These are the last,
Brace yourself.
and we'll be done.
Nice and spicy.
This will be frozen.
Imagine if DML had more random challenges like this though. Would I enjoy it, or would I just be like, oh god, another weird random challenge? That's probably what I'd say, wouldn't it?
Swear by my sword.
What will the power-up do? Makes the dragon tasty and reduces their defenses as a result. That's it. All it does is give it a negative. Although we are positive vibes, this is a theoretical element, and so that's what I would want it to do. All it does is reduce the dragon's defense. I didn't realise that we had more to do in this Oh, good God. Why is such a long... I thought I could do this, but this is going to take forever. Mages. Mages.
Nice and spicy. Barbados. Nice.
Does mean I'm also going to have to somewhat... No, don't attack that one! Get out the bubble, get out the bubble, get out the bubble! There we go, we added time. Nice, okay, we should be fine now. Oh god, I had to actually think then. Push him back into Glober. Nice. Boring because you think it's boring, then go. No one's telling you that you have to stay. That's simple. You don't like it because it's not a game you play? Okay, come back later. It's fine. 5.5 minutes. God. Can I draw a candy dragon? No, you. Okay, did we not even get a blue? We did get a blue. Nice. Definitely get to level up though. Getting to 8 is gonna be a pain. Your favourite horror movie? Halloween. See, I don't really do the whole watching a seasonal film just because that time of year. Sort of watch things when I watch them. How many Halloween films have I even watched? I don't know. Interesting question. I don't know. I couldn't even think of any examples of a Halloween. Honest with you, I can't think of many examples of Christmas movies either.
Brace yourself.
You want me to make a stream drawing all of the divines? My fantastic paint skills? I mean, maybe. Not gonna rule anything out. What is this game? This is Genshin. Got a crystal. Anything around here?
Cool it.
Guess we can go get another crystal. Why not? I don't actually know what we crystals for. Favorite store. I mean, we've got loads of other people that have drawn lines before. If you've ever seen Sarah, she drew a lot of dragons, dragons of the month. We've got lots of people that draw lots of DML dragons. Why not go and look at them instead of relying on my fantastic paint skills? You need an earth element, but you have a salamander. Well, we've got an ancient event where we've got an ancient earth dragon, so why don't you put him on your team? He'd be infinitely better than a salamander. Again, salamander is not an epic. He's not that good. He's acceptable in situations. Of course, we appreciate the effort that he goes into, as it is Positivity Day. But not the optimal pick. Far from it. You're back. Hello, my friend. You can draw DML dragons, draw them. You want to draw something, you draw it. You want to do something, you do it. We're all about positivity, motivation, and feeling good. Okay.
Here we go.
What, it cancelled? No! Like this. Gonna drop anything? No.
I wouldn't glide gliding be faster?
absolutely nothing.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Think you can get away?
Can I please draw a candy? Why are you obsessed with getting me to draw something? I'm getting scared. You're scaring me.
Here we go.
You'd be super lucky to get an ancient with Earth. Your highest is a level 28. Well, if you're playing the event, logging in every 6 hours, fully depleting the pools, why couldn't you get an ancient technically? Again, that's why I made my new Android account, because I was able to get Nezha, and it was a brand account. It had just unlocked events, and I was able to finish that off, and it's not like I was stuck to the game literally 24/7. So, your player level does help if you're a high level habitats, of course, but it's not the be-all end-all. Most important thing about finishing off DML events is just logging in for every return.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
That's the main thing that's going to win you events. It doesn't really matter what your player level is. Obviously, having more equally leveled dragons also helps, but it's not the be-all end-all in all situations, unless you've only got like one dragon to in an event, so you have to skip like 15 fights. If you had a level 100 legendary but no enchants, would you take a level 100 epic with full enchants? Legendary, because you're not going to be stuck with 0 enchantment forever. I would take the legendary
Gliding be faster?
because it has no weaknesses. It can use higher tier sigils. If you've got mats to upgrade it, even better. But if not, collect some. People always say, how do I get more enchantment material? The answer is you do enchantment battles.
What's the
Getting enough legendary mats, it does take a little while, but it's not as bad as the ancient, so you actually be left waiting for that long.
Get them!
Highest is level 33. And for a while, you can definitely get away with using epics when you like level 30, level 40, even like level 50 dragons, but about the level 40 range, you definitely should have some epics or legendaries or potentially ancients and divines to use. Definitely should have by that point. Should have had probably at least one event that you're around. So, see what you get out of the ancient event. If you get something cool, great. If you don't, try again next time. Ah, I'm stuck in the tree. There we go.
Think you can get away? Let's flip it.
Mainly just farming this stuff for extra, like, mass, extra character. Well,
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
is useful. You get to learn new pieces of lore. Across the quick sitting here, we got a crab. Wonderful. We do need Cecilias though, don't we? Where do we get Cecilias from again? Details, Venti, tell me, where do I get your Cecilias from? Star Snatch, that was it. Star Snatch, where is it? That's it, that big one. Probably better me go from here. Ooh, DML. Hello.
Free.
Taking a while to get legendary enchantment. Yeah, that happens below enchantment brackets. For a while, you're probably not going to get a lot of enchantment with legendaries, but enchantment levels don't actually matter that much early on. Obviously, when you're getting to late game, all of your dragons need to be fully enchanted if you want stuff like, you know? At least hard arena fights anyway, but before that,
Brace yourself.
not actually that important.
Dodge this.
Can you get a nope? I mean, again, I'm not against drawing, I just don't... No.
Let's play.
3 hours. You are keeping track of this. Have I never collected that animo? Come back! Come back! I don't care about you at the moment. There we go, give me a chest. Give me a chest. Ah! Oh, he's taking me closer to the chest. Thank you! How nice of you.
Let's play.
Think brown flakes give you diarrhea? You'd be sorely mistaken, my friend. That's how it works. In fact, they definitely help with digestion. The only way that you could possibly get diarrhea from brown flakes is if you rest. Going to. It's not actually the brown flakes' fault. Unless you eat so many brown flakes they could kill you. Which is also not recommended. Strange. Very strange. You hear so many weird things come out of it. Sometimes it's just like they assume that all fruit juice is healthy. That's been a common one. I love it. It's like, but fruit juice is made out of fruit, so it must be healthy, right? Ah, you poor naive child. I appreciate fruit juice and everything that it is, but it's got a lot of... A category 4 typhoon is coming, so you have to go. Understandable. Have a nice day. Wants me to draw a candy dragon, but you didn't listen. No, I did. I did, because I suggested the candy element, and then they said to draw a candy dragon, but why would I draw a candy dragon?
What's the hurry?
Again, it's not the fact that I didn't listen. I said it. I don't know why I would draw. Who's my favourite YouTuber? Good question. I don't actually watch that many people because I don't have that much time to into random streams and things like that these days. Like when I'm doing my own thing, I do my own thing. But I used to watch Seamus a lot, SSOHPKC, and the creatures when they used to be a thing. Not dead. Channel dead anyway. Who else I used to watch? Northern Lion. I don't know, at the moment in my recommended it's just a lot of food cooking channels because one randomly played out and then my entire recommended feed just got changed into food channels. Now it just auto plays into that. I guess it's not a bad thing. Food, not a bad thing. Can I play Osu? Probably not today. My hand is quite destroyed from this game actually. I did Spiral Abyss yesterday and that was 30 straight minutes and destruction. It does end up hurting quite a lot when I'm banning so many abilities. I guess that's my fault for making the team like this. If I picked like Amber, I wouldn't have had to have done this, but we create our own problems in life. We can blame no other than ourselves. Nah, I'm not going to play Osu today. I put it in the stream title, I'm going to be playing DML in this. Maybe another day we'll play Osu. I haven't played it in ages though. And I played Terraria. I have not played Terraria in a while. Again, it was one of those things where when I did start playing it, I tried to avoid it for so long. Eventually I started playing it, and then it just all-consuming. And not a good thing, having so many games that just completely consume you. Trying to avoid them as much as possible. Imagine a game being good, but you don't want to play it. It's literally my life.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Do I watch anime? On occasion. I used to watch stuff when it was coming out seasonally. A lot of it is so bad. That's not just anime because it's anime, it's any TV show. You get good TV shows in like normal TV, and you also get really bad ones. and anime is no exception. A lot of it happens like that.
Yahoo!
I think the last thing I watched while it was live airing was... I actually don't remember. Given was the most notable one that I actually played. And when did that come out? Last year? Or the year before? Been a while. Or an Overwatch video I made. I used to play Overwatch. I played Overwatch in when it was first released, like literally day one release. I played it a couple of years afterwards because I went from Overwatch to Paladins. Then Paladins. Oh, I didn't mean to click this. Paladins was just a buggy mess, unfortunately. I actually prefer Paladins over Overwatch, like massively, because the characters are more fun to use, but it was just so buggy. And after doing a lot of Paladins, I went back to Overwatch for a bit. Came back and played Hanzo again. Because I mainly play tank games like that. Tank and... But then there are particular damage characters that I just sort of stick to, like Hanzo, Cassie, and Paladins, with the damage one they used to go to a lot, and Droxes. I got Venti. Yeah, Venti was the second 5-star I randomly got, because I am free to play in this game still. I got Jean, like, almost instantly, and then I got Venti very shortly afterwards. And then when Please Banner came out, I had saved up free Primogems. I think I had like 3,600 and I spent all of them and then I got free. That was very, very fortunate for me. As a complete free-to-play, I have 3 5-stars. I know a lot of people complaining, going, oh, it would have been better if it was Diluc. I don't actually care. I got Clay. Now I want Zhongli. So Overwatch, a first-person...
Freeze!
Here we go.
How did I get to level 6 so quick? I actually didn't. I missed quite a few resets. Other people got there much faster than I did. It's just about logging in. Again, a lot of DML isn't actually down to just exclusively player level. How successful you are, a lot of the time comes down to just how often you're logging in. And by that I mean minimum once every 6 hours, timers, or within the 12 hours of the 2 resets. You just have to be completing the resets every reset. That's it. No special technique, no skill involved. It's in. And no, I don't play Among Us. And I used to play Minecraft. I played Minecraft in beta. I played Minecraft after it was released. But then I play so much. And then I just don't want to play anymore days. I just want to play other games at that point.
Nice and
Is there a
spicy.
way for me to do this? I don't think there actually is. Can you get the other one? Nice, thank you, Guoba. Little panda bear thing. I don't actually know what he... What adventure level are you? As the stream would suggest, I am AR40. Damn it! Actually activate that. Oh. Yeah, how far am I? I'm about halfway through 40 at the moment. Why the enemies are taking so long to defeat, because the world level just upgraded. You don't have the stuff that you need to buy, like Among Us has purchases? You it probably did, but... Oh, you mean the costumes? How many times have I been asked, do I play Among Us? Too many. Too many. You get used to it though. You get used to getting asked the same question 900 times because it's like, obviously people come and they go. They can't all know what I've said to the people before when they haven't. Understandable. The 23. Ah, you're still in the stage of the game where you don't get completely hindered by resin. How I wish I was. How I wish I was. I don't even know how they're gonna fix it, to be honest, if they ever want to fix it. Sometimes it gets so boring trying to get the same item and it's never turning up.
Freeze!
Get them!
Why do I use Kaya? Because when you have Kaya in your party, it reduces the amount of stamina that you use. And plus, because of that, I also give him this weapon, which increases my attack speed. Not attack speed, my actual walking speed. Actually, is it attack speed? I think it is, isn't it? I don't use it for that though. The weapon that I've got on him is Sky Rider, so when I use Burst, I get attack and movement speed. So sometimes I find it useful. I just keep him in that. But depends. The lack of stamina drain is so useful when you're like doing most things in game. It just lets you do. And plus, obviously, you can use Cryo to screw over shields of specific enemies. He's got his use. Again, Kaya doesn't actually suck. If we give him specific upgrades, he can do like 10k with E. He's not bad at all. I would say, in terms of tier lists, don't listen to anyone. Them are completely and utterly wrong at the moment because the game is still quite new and a lot of tier lists are questionable in that regard. I don't think they're necessarily trying to mislead people on purpose, but it's like they haven't tried out specific builds and then they just say that certain characters suck. But genuinely, in this game, a lot of characters are good, even the free-to-play ones. Which is why I don't mind playing this game. Like in DML, if you've got Freya, Hathor, the Exception Ancients, they're just outright better in every way. Whereas, depending on your build in this game, characters like Kaya are actually quite good. Why don't I use main character? Because Geo is not actually that great for me all the time. I prefer having these two in, and plus because they're both my main two, be One and Venti. One, they were both 5 stars. 2, because they're both Animo, they get special bonuses. So that's why. And Genshin is open world indeed. Like if you wanted to, you can go on the map, and these are all the teleport points that I've unlocked. So you can teleport anywhere you want. You can go anywhere you want, do whatever you want, whenever. There's random like things on the map, challenges and puzzles that you can do. So it's open world. And hello, RH Knight. You play with your sister? That's nice. It's fun playing with siblings and friends. Pressing guy that always shouts at me. I don't like him.
Brace yourself.
Now, I guess it does get like DML at this point because like when you're a lower adventure level, when you're still doing the main story, there's just so much content in the game to get through, but then when you get to higher AR level, it's like you run out of energy for the and you gotta wait another day, or you use your special resin resources. I just don't like resin. I don't like limiting players. Just if they are gonna spam your game, just let them get. And yeah, I've played quite a lot of this game so far. Really want Diluc? And he's pretty good. Diluc and Venti together are insanely good. Because obviously when you use Animo with the wind turret, you can give it any element that you want, really. So I have had it before when I've been playing co-op for the previous event that we had out. I ran to a lot of Deluxe, blazed everything. That was nice. That was nice. Anyway, let's collect the rest of this for today. On stats, we're up to 47 now. I'll have to log later to do the other resin. For heroes, wit. Looking at our characters now, how far away are we from upgrades? One more of those and 2 more chunks. And 2 we need. Yes, I'll probably get those tomorrow. I don't know which character. Tough. Really, I just want enough for both, but that's not. Like it when it's imposters. Why not all imposters? You can't wait for the ancient event? Well, good luck. I'm glad that you are excited. Let's be positive. Ancient event. Right, nothing bad can possibly happen. Not like the water event. The water event was just testing us. And our commitment to DML. Will we stay or will we go? We're still down. But obviously didn't do enough damage the first time around. Lozra. Falcon is my boy of choice. I'm glad people have fun playing Among Us, but I just don't see how it could be entertaining with random people. Yeah, if you got like an entire school group doing it, that would be kind of interesting, but randos, What do we need? What do we need? I need those peppers. Jangling. So to know what to expect, you watch my videos. Yeah, we'll probably have loads of event videos out when the actual event comes out. So look out for those.
What's the hurry?
My least favourite dragon. There are no bad dragons in it. It is DML Positivity Day. All dragons are sacred and loved. Apart from Droid. No, not even Droid. Droid is loved. Droid is loved. You don't like the Among Us art style? I mean, I guess that's an opinion. It's just not as built up as, say, this one. Like, everything's sort of at least somewhat detailed in this game. It's got nice scenery. And you've got other games that aren't based on the graphics. Obviously, Minecraft's a big example of that. It proves that you don't have to have fantastic graphics to be successful. And plus, why would one be so obsessed with how something or someone about the quality, the visual appeal? I say that as someone that only plays DML because I play it. Look, I love being. Is this game called, as the title would suggest, Genshin Impact? They have more than enough money to hire people. Actually, did you know that the Among Us was not a very successful game? It was okay, but then randomly when content creators started playing it, then it got popular. So now they may have lots of games. Initially, it wasn't a standout success or anything. So you can't really say, well, go back in time and make it look better. And what if people don't want it to look better? I know some games, like RuneScape, as an example of this, where people actually prefer old school RuneScape. Got the old classic look.
What's the hurry?
Acts like old RuneScape. And they did make updates to RuneScape. Like full 3D versions that don't have the old art style, and people didn't want it. They wanted the old RuneScape, so that's why old school RuneScape is still the most version. people. That's the thing. I do think that a lot of games would benefit from, you know, changing their graphics, or improving their graphics mainly. But a lot of people just start playing a game, they like the game, and they don't want to mess around with it too much, because when you start making lots of changes, then they might make changes that you don't want, and some people don't want that. Among Us has neither of those. Well, Among Us is more of a social game. The enjoyment comes out of the social aspect. So I agree that I don't think Among Us has any content, but that's not why people like the game. Poop Dragon and DML. We've already got a Poop Dragon in, actually. We've already got a Poop Dragon in Dragon City. We don't need one in DML as well.
Oh, how
Quick before I jump into this fray and it's getting destroyed.
yeah! Beautiful maiden. Here we go.
The guy's already got a shield off. Wonderful.
Freeze.
Here we go.
Frostbite. Dodge this.
Big scary ball.
Nice and spicy. Here we go.
People like the mystery aspect. Exactly. It's sort of like Ludo in a way. You're trying to work out who the killer is. I guess, yeah, if we want to think about it in terms of it being a social game, think of it more like a board game. It's kind of more like a board game than anything else. The enjoyment does primarily come through interacting with other people, finding out the mystery. It's all games at the end of the day. One's just more an actual physical board and on your actual device. Just you don't want to get to the point where you're gatekeeping what people should enjoy in that sense. No. My mic is chipping out. What do you mean it's chipping out?
Freeze.
Here we go.
What do you mean by chipping? By chipping.
Yahoo!
And surely someone should have mentioned this earlier if it's happening. Maybe I'm not close enough. Do I have to come this close? Hello, my baby cakes. Can you hear me? Oh, I know it did have this problem before. Have I knocked it weirdly? I might have to reset it at some point. I don't know, maybe it's on its last legs, it's dying. It happens sometimes.
We may leave at any
Again,
time.
like all tech-related problems, always turn it off and on. Once that doesn't resolve it, well, you're probably... How did I get my idea for a channel name? It's what Parrot used to...
Freeze.
Pretty much it.
What's the hurry?
Actually, we've pretty much done everything that we can for now. I can't wait for Zhongli. 10 days. 10 days and we get a Zhongli. Can't wait. But... Ooh, let's go and get this animo quick. I am probably going to call it for today. We had a decently long day, up to 4 o'clock. Enough. Right, a bacon sausage and fried egg sandwich. There, I've got all the ingredients in my house, and I have had one of those before. It's a very British sort of dish. Like what you'd expect from a British breakfast.
What's the hurry?
Sort of shove lots of potato and sausage on it. Yeah. Zombie vs. skeleton, the one with no brain versus one that has a brain but doesn't work.
Get them!
Why not all zombies are skeletons? Come on. Give me a free chesty. Butterfly. Right, that's pretty much everything ransacked for today. It's all back later. Ooh. Okay, that's arrived.
I swear by my sword.
The game keeps wanting to prove me wrong. Repeatedly. Obviously everything sort of mini resets every day, but I don't see many exquisite chests. They're all the big tier chests anyway.
Brace yourself.
Level up materials, fantastic. Love it. Do you play DML even at work? Because you said that you're out of home for long. Well, it turns out that the timers are perfectly in tune with my outside work, which is great. Unless it goes to 8 AM and I am permanently, and I will never finish the DML event ever again. Maybe she loves ducks, I do. Will I stream again? At some point. At some point. Anyway, like I said, I am going to skedaddle for now. So it has been a wonderful time having you here. I do hope turn and always remember, praise Lord ceremony, but rest with us every day. Hello, yet it is goodbye again. We'll try this again. I'll try and sort out the mic if it's dying. Again, it probably just needs a restart, but bee or butterfly dragon? Butterfly. Although both are fantastic. But, yeah, I enjoyed spending time in Genshin, and it wasn't as disastrous with people around, so thank you for joining me. You'll name the channel Gaming Indoraptor. Why not do it anyway, Uni? Why not do it anyway? Anyway, have fun, my friends. Take care of yourselves. I don't know what happened to the old stream ending, but like it is. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. And I hope to see you soon.